Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl's top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the patience. I really appreciate every single one of you guys joining the interview. I want to tell you guys, big up. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. It's Sunday evening. Let us enjoy this interview with the big superstar from South Harbour and Upper Camp. You know what I mean? Very good player. In him time playing in the Jamaican Premier League, in the Super League, he has done great for Jamaican football, especially over Harbourview, the east side. But before we get into the interview, people, I want you guys to always to remember to smash the like button. Make sure you leave your thought down in the comment section. And if you're near around here, don't forget to check out the merchandise. The link in the description. Support the Reggae Boyz Nation merchandise. Reggae Boyz mugs, hat. Support the movements, people. Everything down in the description. So make sure you guys like up the video and stuff. So I hope we don't have any internet problem this evening because we really want to have a discussion with the legend. So with further ado, let's welcome Mark Miller, the Harbourview superstar. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good enough. Good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm delighted to have you on the platform. Thank you very much to come and share your story with the people.
Thank you very much. Thank you also to for having me on your show, my brother. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. I hope this one goes well or want it to go. You know what I mean? But all right, let's jump right into it though. Tell us a little bit about your childhood life, grew up in Jamaica.
Well, my childhood life, growing up in Jamaica, I grew up in Bull Bay, St. Andrew. A little bit after your pass, Harbourview, and St. Benedict's Primary School. I grew up in a single parent home with my mom and my younger brother. And it was like a family house. So basically my grandfather was there, my grandmother, and I have some uncle in the house. Because it was a big.
Tenement yard.
Yeah, but my grandfather owned all of the yard. So from the front, go straight up to the hill. My grandfather have all the land. So, you know, you have different houses in the yard, you know. That's where I grew up.
So, what is it like though? How many civilians you grew up with, brother and sister?
No, honestly, I grew up with my little brother, Michael, man. And then when my mother migrated, my other sister born in the United States. That is Alisa. So basically a three-way.
All right, fair enough. So, what is like financial wise growing up though in Bull Bay?
Growing up, you know, I'm not gonna tell you that I grew up with all the luxury, but I grew up with all of the needs that my mother could afford because as I tell you, my mom was a single parent and she did the best that she could, and up to now I couldn't ask her for doing any more for me because I think honestly I have one of the best mom in the world.
Yeah. So you still speak to mommy and stuff
every day.
Yeah, they sound like you look a bit of mama's boy. So.
No, not really, you know, that's the connection, you know, because if I give a joke, I think 2020 or 2019, somewhere I think 2020, my mom tell me Happy Valentine's Day, and she tell me Happy Valentine's Day. I return text her back and tell her Happy Valentine's Day, but something the same. I must call her. When I call her and we're having a conversation on the phone, I said to her, "Oh, you're stuttering. Normally you don't stutter." And then I called my sister, my brother, and them check up on her because they're in New York with her. And, you know, the end result, when they carried her to the hospital, she was getting a stroke. So them say, "Oh, you're there so far and know say something they wrong." And I say, it's just the connection of men have, you know. And trust me, I love that lady so much. Big up Mama P. Love you.
So what about your father though?
No, you know, as it goes with my father, I know my father after I win Money Cup and Level Shield, I really get to meet my father, and then from there I meet some other brothers and sisters from my father's side. Yeah. So I have a brother Patrick Maxine, a brother that passed away, Steve and Odette, and I have some other brother and sister that I meet, and it was when my father passed away, I get to meet some of them.
Yeah.
Because I was at the funeral and all those things.
Yeah. My condolence, man, to your father and your people them who you lost and stuff, Richard. Sorry to
Thanks. Thanks, my brother.
most definitely. So let's jump right into it though. At a tender age though, going to basic school. Which basic school you went to? Which primary? Which high school you went to?
I went to St. Benedict's basic school, and then I went to the primary. Yeah, so I basically do most of my school in the primary and the basic school at St. Benedict's primary school. Then when I leave St. Benedict's, before I even tell you I leave St. Benedict's, that is how the love of football come up, and you play football inside the front of the yard, and you play some football in the lane and all of these things. You play with the bigger guys. You have like Donovan Mattis, Andrew Mattis, Cass McDonald, Stephen Dixon, the McFarlane brother. So you play football with this Owen Wright. You play football with them and them show you things, and you learn, and you go along and get the craft of the game. Yeah, because in that era out there, you'd have some good footballer. Yeah, so you learn a lot from them there and then. So we take it from there, yeah, and do a lot of things. So it was good for me growing up out there.
Yeah. So so tell us a little about when it start to actually play football.
You know the funniest thing about playing football was growing up I was like in the Cub Scout. Yeah. So Cub Scout was on Saturday. So the Cub Scout and the football was getting in like a clash. So basically I give up Cub Scout and go solely and play the football on Saturday, because that was my passion. That was what I love to do. So growing up out there, you have at the primary school now, you have Edeling, you have me, you have Cassie Senra, you have a goalkeeper near Trevor McDonald. We used to go camp along and play for Harbour too. All of us. Barrington Cabergain, I used to go St. Benedict's primary school. So the whole of us used to out there. You have a younger cousin who used to go to Arden. He win Money Cup with Arden, I think, in 1990. Raymond James, him and Fitzroy Bucky Barnes, they go the same primary school. So we'd have a whole heap of footballer come up through the rank. You understand? So playing the football at the primary school level, yeah, my first competitive thing I played was when I played, I think under 12 I played out by Rocky Park in Harbour. We'd have a competition and we'd have a team and we'll play out there. I think we'd win the competition too. That is like my first official years I played in a competition.
So so you come from Bull Bay. You ever play for Bull Bay yet?
Yeah, I can down in the interview I'm going to give you some issue on Bull Bay, and you get a feedback, because what happened, you will hear that down in the black. I'm gonna give you like in a sequence as interview go.
Okay, so all right, you went to basic school and you went to primary school, so or you still going to school academy wise though? We know you have a passion for football. Academy.
You know the funniest thing about it, going to school and I didn't have an issue. I was good at my schoolwork, because leaving primary school I didn't pass my common entrance at the time. But I went to Dunrapin private high school. Did fairly well, but I look at my mother and say, don't pay so much money. And I end up coming to Vauxhall Secondary. That's how I come to Vauxhall Secondary. Yeah. So I do 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade at Vauxhall, and then I went to St. Andrew Technical. In when I was supposed to go into 11th grade, I went to St. Andrew Technical. But whilst at Vauxhall, I used to play football and I do my book work. So I didn't have a problem with my book work, doing my book work, because I could balance both. The thing with going to Vauxhall now is that you meet a lot of players. Because when I got a young player, there was like Edward Manning, Peter Grant. They were in older grade than me, but as a young player come on, the ability, you know, them going draw to you. So playing at Vauxhall now, you have this thing where back then you'd have like our secondary school team that they pick from the secondary league. So whilst playing that secondary league competition, that is where I play with some other player where you might know or hear about, because back then that was when me and Altiman Butler played for the first time in the secondary league. I Fidel Hamilton used to play for St. Annis. Him and a youth named Everett and a youth named Juba Leslie. Them used to play for St. Annis. Then you have me from Vauxhall, a goalkeeper, Wayne Roberts. Carl Binger was there too, from Vauxhall. And then you have Altiman Butler used to go Kingston Senior. So you have some other player from Holy Trinity that went to Camperdown. I forgot some name, Bumpy. Maybe the ELS them, but that is all.
Is Bumpy that usual play for Portmore? Ron Nelson?
No, not that Bumpy, man. Bumpy younger than that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the youth might tell about him used to play centre half and then him the trucks and thing and him go Camperdown. I think he will get a scholarship and go overseas. But we there have a secondary thing where these players make up. So from there in the secondary football, they find the high school them that come and get them because that's how it's set up.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
You playing secondary for Vauxhall. That's where Aliman come find.
No, I'll give you what really happened. While playing the secondary football, my first season minor league, I played for Rollington Town with Carlton area. That is Big Carl from Dunoon. Yeah. So my second year when I was supposed to play minor league, Rollington Town get banned because there was an incident with Big Carl and Rollington Town get banned. So in that same break, playing the I play for Kingston and St. Andrew under 16 team where you have a whole heap of good player was on that team. So on that team, I think you have I Fidel Hamilton on that team, me on that team, Ed Lilling on that team, Marvin Chin, Leon Minor, that's a juvenile. You have a brother named Solomon Sharp. Mauricio Ventura was on that team. You have a lot of players. So we was on that Casafa under 16 team. Yeah, so and they're from then now playing on the Casafa under 16 team. Aleman and Telemort was the coach for the team. So Aleman said he wanted me to come to St. Andrew Technical.
Yeah.
Before that, when Aleman coached at under 16 team, I leave and play minor league for Barbican that year. That same year I think we win the minor league. Yeah.
Aleman coach minor league for Barbican.
Yeah, so that minor league team was another big team. So you have Marvin Chin, Leon Minot, a youth what them call Yap from Dunoon. You have Paul Young, you have Peter Isaacs. You have a brother, I think we call Chico, one of the Amrit brother them. You know, we'd have a nice team. And then from minor league now, they may make a transition to St. Andrew Technical. Yeah.
So why you leave gone all the way at Barbican and you have your hometown team Bullby?
No, you know that I don't even remember what Bullby was playing, but at the time too, the setting there, so
yeah,
me just stay because obviously as you go, me always you can imagine when you leave primary school and you end up having to reach from Bullby if you go down Robin Avenue. That means say basically every morning I have to take 2 buses as a 11, 12-year-old I forgot. So maybe that from that routine me used to travel. Yeah, because on the same team, you know, Edeling, European under 16, he went to Harbour minor league team.
Yeah.
And I said, Mark, you know, come, because the two of you are Eastman, and I say, you know, so I stay at Barbican. So he end up got Excelsior after he finished playing minor league and me go start.
Yeah.
So that's how my journey began at St. Andrew Technical.
Yeah. So when you brought in, you know, to play for Stats at the time, where you start to play Colts first? Or
no, Money Cup. My first season Money Cup was 1985 when I got to school, and I can't forget I was on the bench watching the game, and then I go on and from I go on, and then I end up starting the team. But that same year that when I went to the school, you have 3 players that come in that I know about with me, Wayne Palmer, and Roger Clarence, the Manning Cup captain that we win in 1987. So from that day, we have a band. So the 3 of we always have a close band. We keep like that.
Yeah.
But Roger Clarence passed away, man. Soul rest in peace. That's really my brother right there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, go ahead.
So that was the 85 team where we start. I think we didn't do bad because Aleman said they have a 3-year program. We didn't lose any match per se. Yeah. But that's how it is. But then 86 now, that is where we have the big team, where the team all together. We have Carl Binger come in that team, Carl Sewell come in that team, Milton Harris come in that team. Don't remember if Andrew had come in 86, and so I don't want to say Andrew come in 86. But that was a team, and to me, we win the Money Cup 87, but I think the 86 team was the better team still. Because we go all the way and we beat KC in the opening match and send a statement, the opening match of the Money Cup, and then we go all the way and reach the semi-final, and I think Charlie Smith got to the final over with 1 goal. Yeah. But, in that season, you'd have a match with this Charlie Smith team where I think Christopher there was Spain, and Carl Sully was the one who was supposed to mark him. Yeah. And we know the squad so much that each and every one of us could know that when the coach say one other person to do a job, it was Carl Sully. But that was a good match. Anyway, Bias going that match, Carl Sully was there with him, man. Yeah, it was like it was Bias nightmare for that match. But that was just good history of the football with the center and the technical Manning Cup team,
Yeah. So you win Manning Cup. You beat who you playing at the final?
We play Excelsior 1987 in the Manning Cup final.
Yeah. But going into that final though, his Stats was the favorite or Excelsior?
No, Excelsior was a favorite,
Who are some of the players on that Excelsior team? Do you remember none of them?
Yeah, I can remember them because you see, sometimes you and them play together or you play against them in some form of league. So on that team, you have Fidel Lamental on it. Yeah. You have Edeleng. You have a youth named Everett. You have a youth named Bailey Pande. You have Danny Fly was a goalkeeper. Yeah, I think you have a youth named Cross who play left back. You have Billy Jack who play right back or left back. You have a whole heap of them because somewhere down the line of our career we did play against each other, but them was a team to beat.
Yeah. Because
honestly they were consistent. We have a good team, because pre-season when Stats was playing some game, even Rossies were beating in our practice game. Yeah, and Rossies would be like, if you want to play back again, you have to meet with the Oliver Shield, because they had a good team that year with Michael Graham, Shorty Malcolm, Agla Wilson, the whole world. They have a beautiful team. Yeah, but we have a nice team in terms of compact and we play as a team. But what happened? We get a bad run of form during the season, but we still make it to the semi-final. When we reach the semi-final, we start to get back off footing, so we start to play. Yeah. So in the Manning Cup final, actually we win 6-1.
6-1.
6-1 we get Excelsior in the Manning Cup final. Because everybody was so focused. And I'll give you a joke. The night, they said the person that scored the goal for us to make sure that we reach the final. When we have a timeout, so everybody must go to them bed. Him didn't go to him bed. Yeah? And we make a decision and we take one boots and he never get a gears and chain. But I'm a part of the team still, but because in break curfew, he never played at the final. You understand? That's how serious we was about the football and decision we make. And I just talk about Bull Bay. My Bull Bay journey started when I was playing Manning Cup, and this was what happened. 1987, I was playing Manning Cup. Before the Manning Cup season started, a player see the match at Bull Bay. Oh, Bull Bay, me and one of my friends named Christopher Davis, because we come from Bull Bay. And while I was playing the match, we was playing against Real Moon, I can't forget. Kick a free kick, lick on the crossbar. They must say, "What a little boy, I kick the ball, my brother and screw one, make kick it out of the volley and score, win the match 1-0. And Jackie Walter was there and said, "All the man, I said, some of your boy, you know, them bad, you know." So, when Jackie Walter tell Leroy all about that, I can't believe all about the parry and say, "Boy, we have a right, must have 10,000 line. So I must have play this league if I want to play Money Cup." Just say.
Yeah?
Yeah, what after this day?
10,000
boy, huh?
10,000 line.
10,000 line was right, so I must not play Bush League.
Yo, you know why me I laugh, Bridget? The amount of lines me get to, you know. Me get a whole heap of lines when I play for expensive, Bridget. I'm going to play for Boylstone, Bridget. Whole heap of lines, Bridget. Sometimes I have to make females write the lines and feel, Bridget.
No, and that we'd have to do, you know, we'd have to get book and pass it through that. Just me have it, you know. Take me on top and salute all of them female with help write the lines. Trust me that they could have made the deadline because, you know, the funniest thing about it, everybody they want with a player. So, you know, people jump on and a man will take a book off of the squad and give a girl and say, "Right, so nice, my virgin," you know. And then again, the assistant coach never be hard for we, you know. But I don't know it was because him knows how we write some of the lines, you know. So,
yeah.
But that was a smart, you know.
Yeah.
That all the journey and the thing going to football, and at least, you know, it showed the passion. Say, although it was difficult and this was the reason, you know, we still find a way to achieve the aim and that we could have win the Money Cup 1987.
Yeah. So what coach Liebert Alleman coach playing for Barbican and playing for the play for Stats at the time. You know, Alleman is a very hard coach, no nonsense coach. He's a very disciplined coach. If he tell you something and you're not doing it as a player, either you're going to write lines or you're going to run lap or you're going to sit down on the bench. What is like play under Alleman though? Because a lot of young players said him very harsh. He's modern time now and him same strategy him keeper you.
Listen me, you see, playing football or schoolboy football, honestly, you see, if you leave the schoolboy them to do what they want to do, they're going to make bad decisions. So if you as a coach, your job is to really guide them, because maybe at times when we look on it and say Alleman was hard at the time, if you look on it, maybe some of the team them was like life lesson to make you understand. So this is life, this is all life I got to be, and you have to be strong to prepare for deal with all of the hardship we are coming alive. Because football, basically, if you're soft in the game and just make anything happen, then maybe that why I'm painting a character in a life. That's how we look on it. So basically, mentally make you stronger. Yeah? And show you, say if you want something, no matter how the pressure come, you have to try to fight for it. So that's how we get from it still. You know? Maybe other person that gets something else from it. Because playing back then, maybe me get hard done, maybe me should have even make all money, maybe, me don't know, because to the amount of ball we may play. And the funniest thing about it, when one of my brethren sent back a clip to me with the Money Cup final, the man said, "Mark, you know, I never know, so there's so much work you put in the midfield in the Money Cup. When I play a Money Cup, a midfield I play. Yeah? And basically in the final, I get 2 assists, because the first goal, and me score it and lick on the crossbar and come off and Cyrus score it. So I get the assist, and the last goal of Dennis Bond score. And me pass it to the man in control one time in front time and get the shot. So, you know, it never bad. And then at the end of the day, we play the Oliver Shield again. It's a ball we knock up, and when we kick it, it's like I just block it and Cyrus go through and get the rebound and kick it in the back of the net. So, you know, it was a good look for it. You know? And, you know, before me even reach a stage, what me have to tell you about it, that's team. Yeah, with the whole of us and that team. I think 4 or 5 of the players them pass off of the squad. Yeah, because the first one was Dennis Brown, and then you have another youth we call Fish. I forgot him, Derek something like that name. In pass with that 2, and then we have Andrew, we have Roger Clarence pass off the captain, and then we have Alvin Shaw, and then Andrew Hart. These are players. So basically we have like 4 of the starting players them pass away. We started in the Manning Cup final. Two of them scoring in the final. So, you know, it was really sad because the older you get and the bond, when these players pass away, you can feel the bond like you cut tie with something. But trust me, they are like my brother. What I can tell you about it, you know, one of the players, Andrew Hart, fall from rough time, coke out and thing, and I buck him up. And when I buck him up, the man looked like a madman on the road. But when me see him as my brother and my teammate, I never see him like that. I see him like a normal person. When I hug him up, he must say, man, I never want to see you like this. And up to this day, it stick with me. You understand? Because, you know, I never look down on a person yet, and I will never. Because, listen me, I don't know what kind of curveball life can throw me. Yeah? So I try to maintain a part the way, no matter who you be, I try to sit down and I can have a talk with you, dialogue.
But it's funny when me hear you talk about your teammate and stuff. Now, current footballer, I don't know if them have that relationship, you know. I don't know if them have that relationship there with them past play and thing. What do you think the difference back then and now?
You said the difference is, as a player, you spend so much time to understand each other. And you build a relationship with each other. And if you ask most of the players, them, they play back in the time when we play. Yeah? If you notice, they have a different love and respect for each other than the player them know them. You understand? Yeah. So it's always like a joy to see each other. Even if we don't see each other for 5 years, when we see each other, it was, you know, you just have a nice little vibes that we can see each other and, you know, we can hold a nice conversation and talk. That's the good thing about it. With the player back then, you know, we have a nice little vibes. Trust me.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so you win Manning Cup, you win the Costa Oliver Shield with stats. What next for you? Winning the
after I finished playing Manning Cup, yeah. You know, we play a little some little kind of league something before I went to Portman. That is where I meet Craig Butler. We play some football where I meet Craig Butler. So we was playing like this kind of league in Jungle where you have Youthman Promotion, you have Aika Moses, you have a team, you have a state named Neesbury Street. So you can imagine 1987 you're playing a kind of league game in Jungle and you have this team Neesbury Street bring up Mark Agla from Westmoreland to come and play for them team, and this is a kind of league, you know. So you know all the spoils league. So it was a nice. That is where me and Craig Butler and meet up and play some football. Wayne Palmer, Gary Francis, where used to go start with me. Cassius Henry. You have a Roger Clarence was there. So you have a whole heap of with us link up there and play. And then after that finished now, I go Portman United or St. Thomas. I spend basically one season out there, but in the one season, basically we win basically everything. And honest, score all per goal, because when me never leave skill goal at them, I say, why not stay and score all per goal? Because me that play forward out there one time in a game, I score 6 goals in a match. Out there and I say, boy, see I score all per goal stay, but you know, say Gilbert blow after Gilbert graduates, that's all start graduation was. And then we go back out there, play, we win the Eastern Conference competition with them and win the league, St. Thomas. But when they were going to play the playoff, we never stay to play the playoff. We come back at Kingston.
So you come back at Kingston, where you play for Harbour?
No, when I come back at Kingston, and I say, I start work at AMJ, because I do electrical installation and start. So I start work at one place in Mazuka where they with electrical product and electrical things. So I made a work there. So I go and play for Police National. And while working at Mazuka the first time, I play business out. I think at Division 3, them that play, I win the Division 3 with the team. They're in the team. So I win there, so play for Police National one season. I say, you know, say, this doesn't make sense. I better play for my community. That is how I come back now and play for Bull Bay. So the season when I come and play for Bull Bay now, we go and go down everything, win City Bartlett, score the 2 goals in the final in the stadium, you know. Nice vibes. And then after winning City Bartlett now and playing the other season, we have a nice team out of Bull Bay. Because the team there we have Charlie Mena upon it, they have Bucky Barnes, we have Wayne Roberts, Light Newby, one of the McFarlane brothers them used to play centre half. So we have a nice team out there. Abel McTaggart, one left, I play wing back. You have even a youth named Jupsy, that Baby Gardner, bigger brother, used to be on that team. You have a youth named David Leng, that Edeling, younger brother. So we have a nice squad out there. And we that do good. You know the funniest thing about it, I feel say we play even JDF out there, and that's how the army team coming to play JDF out there, and my midfielder, Bucky Mars at the time, and get an injury. Where JDF big defender attack him and give him an injury. And I look at him and say, no worry, man, I'm going to score. And you know, in the game, because at the time, I'm confident I keep this ball so hard. I can't score for anywhere on the field. So I never really have a problem. And I talk about like a little bit over the half line. I come over and make it pass the keeper. And I say, I tell you, no worry, man. Because them time they out of bull, you know. Through them under the highway, you know, we never see, you know. But you have like a wall out there where them draw a bull out there and put my number on it in the card and say, boy, anytime me I play, I go and score. So, you know, have a look of fun and thing out there. So it was a nice little vibes out there. So, there and then we beat JDF, them are me interested if it comes so down. I say, no problem. So, we do the army test, pass the army test, and then I think 93 January, I'm going to go Newcastle for training. So when we go Newcastle for training, what I think then we highlight, the first thing we catch my eye, so the same goalkeeper when I score upon, then the match with a bull bear.
Mm-hmm.
That man was one of the instructor go for train you for turn soldier and end up on the chop back in. So, you know, with that, and he never really trouble me because, you know, ball and thing and me I do my thing. So pass out as a recruit, you know, I train my pass out, and when I pass out, I come so and I play for the JDF in 1993, we play National League. And you know, I think the same year we get relegated. But one of the high points in the competition that we was the only team that beat Violet Kicker that win Premier League that year. And we give them 2 love down a Violet Kicker.
This is when you play for Army?
Yeah, man.
So at what age you going at the force?
You know, I think my 24th birthday catch me in the Army because you're not supposed to pass 24. So they catch me there, but you'd have like the reserve where you could have got the reserve, but they're going at the regular Army. Yeah. And I play for JD from I think 99 I leave Army. But you know that season where I play for JD, the other here we play, I think we play A-League. No, we play I think we play A-League, I want them league, but you know, I get leading goal scorer and everything, because I score a goal in the major league. That's before A-League come, score a whole heap of goal. Yeah, my heart is a score me up there night because most of the team, everybody fear Mark Miller because Mark Miller kick this ball here. And just want to see a goal. And goalkeeper no problem. And you know the funniest thing about it, my brother? My thing what I used to do, because this is how I'm confident in myself. I used to like, you know, when the 2 teams come on and shake and I'm reach a goalkeeper, I say, I soon come check you, man. That was my thing, you know, because I love the fun night. I always laugh, no matter what, you know. So, while playing for JDF, one of the bad experiences I have was we have played a semi-final. Yeah, and we have played a semi-final. I think Rennie Simonis was supposed to come and look for me. Because I score a whole heap of goals. So everybody talk about me and I said, why I can't get a look in and I score so much goal? And while we have played a match, my brother, we have a youth play for Santos named Dave Clark. You know, so I'm stepping on me instep and mashed up. And what hurt me about the tackle is not because I way him doing it, or him do it because the ball never on the side of the pitch. Him does like a deliberate thing. Him do it. Me and him know what happened still. Because him knows I'm fooling him still. Because how me play, if you tackle me from the ball, I'm going to move it and you catch me, I smile because I'm part of the game. That, but I not expect me if they stand up as a player. And, you know, you have a step in instep. Me get all the injection and everything, then never work out. Because the pain, you know, all I'm instep in my shot. But a part of the game still, you know.
Yeah. So that one of the things make you never get called.
Yeah, because I think the coach never see me at my best then.
Yeah.
And you have me play also because when I take like leave and I go on vacation, I play for all a Jamaica team in New York where they have a competition there. Yeah, and when I go play for that team there, when I come into the park, like Juba Leslie was there for that team there, Dwayne Johnson and some other man there on it, and I think Christy Costa was a good keeper, but most people they more than know me because they're setting they don't know me. So when I come and then put me up on the field, the first ball I get from around 40 yards old, make kick a shot and then lick on the crossbar and the ball the goalkeeper and I made back and I have to take him out and put in the reserve. Then I score a free kick from around 30 yards out and the man must say, boy, then coach would have money on the bench. The man is supposed to be on the bench. So after that, you know, say every game me I start and I score. You know, where I reach the final, I think we lose the final 1-0, but you know, it was a sad loss, but me I tell you, me take the football to them up, man. When I come in at the park, man, them say any special. You know, so play that and then even the same, you know, that I think when they win the you know, them have a football competition, I think them play over Evander. Where them have like the high school thing where the Costa Cup, Manning Cup thing play. And I think Stats will win that year when we play another competition because Stats win it, we beat Charles me 2-0 in the final. So with the win back, like me, Cyrus, Wayne Palmer, Bingham, some of the link up back again, Pana team there, and we win a commission up there.
Yeah.
So it was a good look for me, because you know we come back and we'd have a nice good Stats vibe. So you know it was a nice journey there.
So when you're playing for JDF, you not play in the Premier League for JDF?
Yeah, me tell you, I play Premier League '93 for JDF. Yeah, and then what happened when me leave JDF team, me carry them back go Premier League basically, and that's how me carry back to me score the winning goal because we play the Super League at the time, and the semi-final was we play Arena, we draw 1-1 with Arena down Montego Bay, and when them come back in a Kingston come play you know, I think in that time they play the sudden death goal. So we get a free kick and we make it this free kick in on the ball, let the back of the tank come out at them time the Aaron Lawrence dive, you know. You know, so when it's like past him.
Yeah.
My virgin still not big of yourself, wild boy, virgin, but you don't know. I score all of the top goalkeeper them in Jamaica, basically I score upon them. So it never really worry me.
Yeah.
You see me I say?
So tell me something. Where you get to kick that ball hard though? Practice hour.
Eh?
Practice.
Yeah, I practice, you know. Because it's when I realize with most of the youth them, say kicking is a skill and people don't spend that time. If you understand that kicking and passing is a skill. And if you watch a training session, if a coach run a training session, the time where the coach show you how to pass the ball in a training session, you can't expect for going in a game and expect to be a good pass of the ball because they must say when the training session done, if you not practice anything there now, you can't do it properly.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things where the youth them now do in terms of when them finish training, then they work on nothing extra. That's it. When the coach give them a training session, that's it. You understand? Yeah. Because when I can't tell you this, and people know me can't tell you, me one of the man them where I kick the ball long time make it a move. I can't make the ball do all the things for me because I know how to put my foot on the which part on the ball make my connection. And these are the things where you need to pass on, but most people don't emphasize on them things. You understand? And the funniest thing about it, one of my brethren were ex-soldier they up here, Shade, him have a little son in England, yes, and him doing coaching thing and him is a sport and I'm say, Mark, I teach my son how to kick the ball. I'm run some session with him and show him and then he come back to me and say, Mark, I don't know where to tell my son, but when I see him do and kick the ball, it's far, far better than when we could ever think to tell him to do. So it's a part of the thing where we have to get to the person and you have to make them understand, say, this is a part of the game because if you can't pass the ball and you can't kick the ball, 9 to 10 times you now can't win the game. You understand? Because of goal, no matter how much pass we make, if we make bad pass, you're going to lose. So passing and finishing a part of the game where if you can't do it good, yeah, you win the game.
Yeah, most definitely. So So you leave the army, right? You leave the army. When you leave the army, I'm gonna play for Harbour.
Yeah. What happened? Me leave, set out a season, then me play for. But Harbour they lose the final. I think 90. I think 99, 2000. Harbour lose the final. So 2000, I join Harbour team. I think Tivoli beat them, and the season we win the Premier League or beat Waterhouse. We beat Waterhouse. Stadium. But what happened before that, even when I play for Harbour now, before me become a Harbour, they may have a Caribbean like Super League with Harbour enter, and Harbour they make a request to JDF for me to join for them team as one of them players. But JDF never give them the permission to play with them. So playing at Harbour now, I think the first mid-season final we're playing at Jamaica. If I'm right, Harbour play Seaver Gerard Park, when maybe around 5 or 6 or 7 yards over the half line, as I come off the half line, must go and beauty on them goalkeeper pick night and make a kick, man. Like gunshot in the rat hole. I know everybody talk about that goal in the Gerard Park. Yeah? Beautiful goal. That I think at the first mid-season final that Harbour win. But yeah, the trouble with Harbour now, we win the Premier League, you find so we play one competition that came and we win then. And basically, every time Harbour travel overseas, we score now. We go Trinidad and play one game down there, some commission for the, I think a Caribbean Cup, something what them have down there. We for the club them. And we score down there. So me always and the funniest thing, the team, we score for one of the better team because, so when you play the Asian team always a run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Peter Cargill will come up in a strategy where he will say, him start the skill player them, him left the man, he may have more pace on the bench, and when we come on, the game change. So I think we win a game the two of I think me and Daniel Shaw scoring a goal in another game there. But we have a nice team because even playing at Harbour, most of the management and everybody where they know them from a youth because as a youth grew up as a bull baby, know them. But we just never play for Harbour at the time. And if we go back in the history, I think the only time Bull Bay, I don't know if they beat them after that. When I play for Bull Bay, the only time Harbour get beaten from Bull Bay out of Bull Bay out. And me, the school and free kick from Harbour out there again, where we beat them 1-0. So we have a nice vibes there. So we didn't know each other. Yeah. Growing up, we know each other and the man who play for Harbour. So playing for Harbour now, it was a nice side. Peter Gargill there as a coach. You'd have Jeremy, you have Milton Griffith. You have Donald Stewart, Clifton.
Barish Dance, on the team there.
Yeah, man, Barish Dance, you on the man.
Yeah, man, they're doing in the comment section, he must a legend.
Yeah, man, Barish Dance, they did man. My brother like that, man. My brother. Me and him keep the link straight,
Yeah.
Barish did it, And, the funniest thing about it, with the Harbour team, you find Peter Gargill used to, like, if he used to reason they play them, like, because you have some players stay together, same reason, so. It's like you'd have me, Barish Dance, and Milton Griffith. And I think a youth named Leroy Gray used to stay as a goalkeeper. So we're reading the football we talk. So you see, even in the Premier League final we're playing, so Keith Kelly start forward in the final, me and him.
Yeah. And
the thing is, basically when we are playing most of the time, or we play, they won't even understand. So the team, there's a structure and how we that. Jerry are not the best tackler of the ball, but when Jerry get the ball, Jerry and you can't do a whole thing with the ball. So the team, they set a way where we work for him. And they were in a transition, we change back. So Jerry could have get to play free and work him magic and do all them little thing them. So if they comfortable play with a set of people there. You understand? Because we play as a team and we play a team to make him can show him best. You understand?
Yeah.
So that I think maybe that was the difference with the team the following year make Harbour win because they have a difference. You understand? And they play for each other.
So much Premier League you win for Harbour?
I know so one Premier League I win for Harbour. One Premier League I win. One Premier League.
So why you leave? Why you leave JDF? For further your career in the football hour?
No. Alright, you see when I do that, I'm going to go there, I'll get a joke. When I do that, I end up go back to JDF, because what happened after I think I played 3 seasons with Harbour, I go back to JDF and got a reserve because when I show most of the youth them, yeah, when you look on the football, you say during when you get the break from Premier League, most of the youth them, you know, them have an income and nothing coming back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the man them used to go up and play football in a summer league in America. Yeah. So when I check it out now, me I look for my thing and say, here me I get older. And if I go back to the army now, me certain for have a pension, which me have a pension now. Yeah. So me still have a pension, and then if you play football for the JDF, you have a whole benefit. The thing is, you know, you might play football for JDF, but at the end of the day, you go through a training program where you're a soldier first, where you have to be a soldier first. You understand? So you have to know if you operate as a soldier. Yeah? So doing all of that, it was good for me at the individual. Yeah? The choice I make, because going back to JDF, we do a trade, we get a diploma in a building construction and thing. So at NTA. So I do all of these things. And still play my football. Because you have to just balance the time. You still do your duty. You understand? And in the JDF, you have people who support the football in terms of make time. Because you have people play on the team, them still go to school, them still achieve what them to achieve. You understand?
Yeah.
But now I go look for you and tell you say are the best system, because as you tell you say, he's a soldier first. You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
So no matter how it goes, he's a soldier first. So while within Premier League, I have one thing, come back to the JDF, may I play. Because you have player that was soldier, you know. We never play for JDF because they were on the reserve, you know, and choose not to play, you know. Because you have this defender will play, was a 3-year soldier named Kirk Hendricks. Him play for what other? Yeah. You have a youth named Benji. We play for Arnett Garden when Arnett did a win. He was a reserve soldier too.
Yeah.
But him choose not to. So you have a part of the game. So coming back at JDF now, you know, we'll come back and we'll try to build the legacy. So back then when I was my first stint at JDF, me and Michael Toller play. Yeah. And Michael Toller, they come back at the reserve and play. So me and him end up play centre forward. You have a whole heap of good players on the team them time. You have Leroy Brown, you have Michael Smith, you know. You have Ori Samuels that are cement kid. So you have them man, they are a standout player. You understand? So everybody talk about them man there. You understand? So you have some good player on the team. So we have a nice good vibes. Come back to Premier League in the 99. They may stay back and play Money Cup for the Premier League for the 2000 season. So them never do bad. It's after, I think JD spent was a 2 or 3 years after that, and then drop out of the Premier League. But they spend some time there. When we left Harbour and go back, you know, we get beaten in our World Cup semi-final and final.
Yeah.
You understand? But it does fall short, and you know, maybe inexperience and thing. But I think what going on for JDF now, they're not playing any football, but you have a whole heap of young player. They come in at the system, my brother. A whole heap of young player coming in the system. Good footballer. Because when I come back, you know, you have player like Elaine Whittaker, the goalkeeper, will keep the under 20 for Jamaica coming at the army. So you'd have a goalkeeper, you know, and we'd have a whole heap of good local player coming.
Yeah. Well, why do you think them not in any competition now?
I think maybe the workload now, you know. And as I tell you, say, soldier first, so they will prioritize the work at the JDF, supporting the police and for the crime and violence in the country. So them are going to more prioritize that. You understand? I don't know how the future stay or what plan them have now, but they may have prioritize that to all the army structure.
Yeah. Remember a couple of times where they come on a boy stone bridge with the soldier team bridge. You wear the number 10. Always number 10 anywhere?
No, you know, say, honestly, my favorite number when I grew up that class, so the first time I get a number 9.
Mm-hmm.
But me play like in a number 9, 17, and them give me the number 10, so I'm weird. So it's not even really a number in a class. if me a play night and I'm gonna say, Mark, you know something like a number, then me give it. Because it don't really matter.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It don't really matter. But as I tell you, say, my football career, me I play Boys Town. I have good experience with Boys Town. You know? Score some goal from Boys Town. Me have a whole heap of friend at Boys Town. You understand? That's how the football go. You understand? Me have a whole heap of friend to play on it. What most of the team them, because you see, as I tell you, the football back then, you know, it was like it's when you're a ball and you do your thing, I'm on respect you. Because I remember me I play a match at Bull Bay. I was going to Tivoli Garden, I play a match at Bull Bay, but you have a centre up down at Tivoli one day. Him, I think part-time face I said, and that player, trust me, him say, you know, fire the boy, you're dead. Yeah, you know, because you know,
You have to have a few our soldier.
No, man, when I play for Bull Bay, I never read soldier yet, man.
Yeah.
He say you're dead, so I say, all right. So me pick up a ball, and when I realize, say, boy, I'm not really good. I say, you know, say, you will kill me when you come over the field, because when me done with the out, I say, you know, the coach have to take him off. Because me I say, a football me I play, and I want him to know the culture of football with everybody. You say, if you're one good player,
yeah.
It no matter where you go play, nobody don't want to play. Them that more encourage you to come play for them community.
Yeah.
Nothing not got to you as a player.
Them respect you, man. That me look to me. Once you're a good player, brother, nah, them not there nothing, man.
No, man, they might encourage you to come play for them team. So, you know take the bait, because you see after, and you know the funniest thing about the football in Jamaica? Me hear everybody talk about feel, and them talk about all of these things. When me I grew up, we never really have a good feel to play upon.
Mm-hmm.
So because we never have the good feel, we ensure say we keep our eye on the ball, we ensure say we control the ball. You understand? So we work on techniques more. You understand? And now everybody has a boy feel and all of this thing, but
feel have a part for do it still.
Huh?
Feel have a part for doing it.
Yes, I know that, but when I say to you, if you know so they feel bad, you can't take your eye off of the ball.
Yeah.
That come to you. You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
What happen now is if you never know so they feel bad now, in terms of the bunks that they feel now, you will understand that. You understand? But I think we need to work on the techniques of passing and control the ball more from the youth, them young, the youth, them understand the part of the football. Because if you look on it, if you don't play Manning Cup, yeah, and you are going to play a major league or you're going to play a Premier League. A Premier League coach is supposed to spend time with you for your control ball and pass ball at that level, you know, because you're supposed to finish that through the program where you come from. You understand? So that's why I'm actually say
coach needs to improve though.
Huh?
The coach need to improve. The Jamaican coach need to improve.
That is my belief in it, but you know, say me do some coaching too, because when me I play for Harbour, Ludlow Bernard, big up yourself. Him they give me a minor league and say, Mark, you oversee the minor league team coming now go there. So you are gonna run certain things. So me and him go through with certain things. He's upon a team there. At the same team, you have Akeem Priestley, Mickey Wall, Lovell Palmer, Luton Shelton. A boy name was saying Kemar Picture King and Ryan Johnson. Yeah, the goalkeeper. The whole of them you there. Picture King made a play for Boys Town. The whole of them you there.
Play for Bridgeport when Manning Cup at Bridgeport too.
Yes. So it's the most of the youth them when them play for the minor league team. Them can't play, but all you need for these guys them. And the thing is, me and them could have reason on things. I'm sure them little think. I'm say if anything, football is about how you reason with the player them and you can understand what you want. Because if you're a coach a team and you have a system of play and the man them now understand the system and what you want to do, then you have a problem. And that me realize that most of the time we play formation, and in terms of if you as a player ask me a question because a situation arises, I can't explain it to you. You understand? So it come down to how you explain to the player them what you want if you play and if situation arises. Because you see the thing is football is a game of uncertainty, you know. So that it come down to. And you see as they bring up the coaching thing is so funny that I think I do my coaching course was 2011 or 2010, I don't certain. That I will do my first one with JFF and me did do some other coaching course with Paul Banta and thing. Yeah? Me and Barry said there, and me did the pan them one day. But the thing is, when me do my coaching course, the brother near Rice Simpson, you have Michael Tolo, Andrew Sinclair, I think Wayne Palmer, them they depend that with it. And every time me ask JFF and left a number for them to do the other level coaching course, you know. Me only use the coaching course I go on it past. Me can't know nothing. I made a smile. You understand? Because when I realize about the football and coaching, you know, if you don't have the passion for coach, you can't coach. You understand? Because when you leave your house and go to the training ground and say you do a training session, when you come back home as a coach, you always think something new. You always have to plan something. You understand? Because that's a part of coaching. So if you lose the passion of it, because people sabotage you, that is how I look on it. Because I let my number up the road 4 or 5 times because I make sure I go up there and I don't get a call. And people, after me do the coaching course and get them certificate. I mean, I tell if I'm when me do my one, is that like me not showing interest. But you know, that is part of life. But I think what Jamaica need to do, if you have a coach youth, for example, you have to use past player do it because my take on it is that when you, in no matter what age you be, control this ball and pass it and you look at them see them coach it, them feel good. But all the little you them think now, me go care you know, Ryan, and say, Ryan, I want you to be my demonstrator. So the coach I tell myself to control the ball and you can't control the ball. So you don't want them little stigma, you want them to have a belief in you. You say, boy, yeah, I can't do it because I used to do it.
That's when Boris Johnson coach me excel, sir. When Carl Brown coach me, when Joe Waiter, them a show you all them want. If them say go down the wing, squirt cross in the box, he might run go down the wing and the player the ball arrive and he must squirt inside the box.
And you as a player now, you see it further. So you find say it motivates you as a player. So these are little things we have to look for. You understand? And then the communication again as a matter say, oh, coach Aleman coach, yeah, people might say him hard. But to me now, that's a film style. Yeah.
That's him get success with.
Yeah, so when I say me as a player, I have to talk about Coach Aleman because him left an impact and him doing things and respect and the whole you get to realize how him do it. Then you have to look on it and say, all right. Me go through that experience with my coach. This is how him operate. Then how am I gonna operate then to reach across to another person? Is that they all go the same way him go, or if you never like it, you have to try to find a way of reach to the other person.
Yeah.
You understand? But at the end of the day, you will get the same result, you know. But maybe the method where you use different. You understand? This a woman member and Barry Johnson, the man who play for Harbour, you can't tell you. Peter Cargill look on you and tell us, listen, when we're up on the sideline, we're a friend, we're talking about you saying a whistleblower come on the field. I'm the coach and you're the player. So you have to draw the line there. You understand what I said to you? So nothing wrong for you to talk to your player, them have a laugh, but you have to make them understand. So you get paid to be the coach or you're a coach. So when you go up on the field, are you in charge of the situation?
Man, I don't really have a problem with past player come back and coach a young man them, you know. But my problem is one the past player them go get the knowledge and go get the exposure them supposed to get. And because I realize that most of the Jamaican coach, bro, them cannot explain themselves. Them cannot, you do an interview and you can see the picture of the game I play. Just like when Miguel Cole coach Jamaica College, I can see when him speak, I can see in philosophy and all of them stuff there.
So yes, some of the see him intent then. You see him intent.
Yeah, me see the way him how him team a play. How him team a play just by talking.
Yeah, that can't happen, you know. And you know the funniest thing I'll tell you about it is that unfortunately same no win nothing, but Donovan Duke is a good coach too.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Donovan Duke is a good. But you know what we call good coach, though, man. Because my problem with the Jamaican coach, now, you know, My problem with the Jamaican coach. No, why them can't go overseas go coach?
Alright, you see the thing is, we look at it that way there, yeah. But if we look deep and going overseas and coach, I look at it that way. In the US, we have coach in the US, yeah. I think you have Ryan Johnson, you have the same youth that will play for Harbour where they play for Reggae Boyz. When name again the defender?
Ryan Thompson.
Ryan Thompson and my boy we used to play left back, Marshall, right back, Marshall. What may I say to you? On the side of the world, yeah. You see, even although I think Fuller doing coaching thing over here, yeah. We guarantee Mayor after Fuller can coach a Premier League team. Most less one of the league team them. You have to understand, you know. You see, you have a culture. You have to honest thing about the culture. So most of the time, what we can do is do the course them over here, get the certification, and they come back home and say if you can apply yourself to make the football get better in Jamaica, because I don't think most of the players them we have over here are gonna make it in Europe as coach. If we're gonna call it and be honest, because remember the Dwight do film thing, you know, yeah. And when Dwight do film thing, Dwight not get for coach over here. It's hard to get it. I'm saying I'm the experience. Then if you don't give me a chance, Ryan, all gonna have experience.
I watch the Jamaican Premier League. I am a big fan of the Jamaican Premier League. When you guys playing Boris Johnson, all of them top player there. Jeremy and you, the Sharpman, the Edwards, and all of them player there. The Tuffy and the, you know. But for watch the Premier League now, what may I learn from the Jamaican Premier League now? Tactically, when I look at a Burnley, I know them style of play, I know them system, how them play. You know, you have a few teams in like a Waterhouse now and a Cavaliers and even a Mount Pleasant. And them have a far way, them have a long way to go, especially when them pass the ball. Them pass the ball and everybody has stand up, the movements and all of them stuff there. And me believe if you have better coaching these kids, it's better for us as a nation. We have a problem, we talk about field, but to coach them not ready yet. Some of them not ready yet.
Ryan.
We have too many people who have the whistle where them say them a coach at Jamaica, but where them serve the ticket, where them coach.
Ryan, this is what I say to you. And I'm going to tell you this. You see, if most of the players them will do the coaching course, all of them, if them be honest and look, on the coaching course when they go on, as a player or a past player, and look on what them learn from the coaching course. What idea give you that you can improvise and use them gear and craft out something in your mind where you can own it and say, yeah, you can do this and tweak this and do that. If most of them tell you, say them get that, they're going to lie. Me, I tell you that. Yeah? And me, I tell you that. It's when you look on the football, yeah, it's maybe how you look on the football, because football I play, and if you say as a coach, and you are going to organize it, you have to look on what you have as a coach to use. So Ryan, if you are more defensive player, you have to find a way to set up a system to play because of that you have. If you have more offensive player, you have to set up your team to play that way there. So the thing is, you know, most of the coaching, when we look on it, one, the question me ask, because you have to look on commitment. If I'm not paying you to play football, yeah, I can't make demands, you know, to you if you don't want to do it, you know. But if I'm paying you to play football because you have a contract with me, then I can make demands. So if you need to run, if you need to train 2 times a day, you have to put in all of them things here. You understand the message? Because if you look on the level of the football we are playing at the Premier League, and this is what I tell them, and them say, listen, Jad Sam to say the best. repetition and the mother of perfection. So if you come on the field and you make pure bad pass, you think that tomorrow you're going to come and you're going to start make good pass. So you have to work on the craft of the thing and try to do it, correct it. Most of the players, them, if you look on them, how much player, if you watch the Premier League, you can mark and say, every week, even in team win or lose, you see him play a consistent game.
So who for fault that?
Then listen what I said to you. Are the culture we are building, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be what we as the coach take for. You understand what I said to you?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are coach a team and you second for a mediocre performance from the player every week, then that you're going to get every week.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I'm not going to say, boy, your man not going to have a bad day because we are human beings. But you have to have a standard, my brother. Remember, say, back in the days when you watch Premier League, when you say the team and line up, yeah, for play, you could hear a man and say, yo, when you watch a man, because the man, they make him look in. You understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
Because them know, say, you get a man, they want to look in, him going to score. Yeah? Or if you left your foot out, the kill is a man, you got to tackle off your foot.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So these are things where, at the football, my brother, where we, as past player, have to look on and say, boy, yeah, we're going to blame coach and how can we get the consistency of the football fair play? So the coach have to come with that because you get paid for doing it.
Coach always get better pay than the players.
That are in Jamaica.
Yeah, in Jamaica, me attack. Them always get better pay than the players. There.
But that is true because if you be honest and look on most of the players, them tell us them play Premier League and with them being alive. Some of them it's saddening about a part of life, but maybe some might a part of the player them fault because we never put nothing in place. Say that rainy day they still no matter how it look. You understand?
We market the league. We don't market the league because Mark, when me I watch Premier League, everybody I play for Tivoli or Drive, Harbour, the same thing. Portmore, the same thing. Waterhouse, the same thing. If you watch, if a match done with them, no current player, you them take the same Waterhouse bus, the same Tivoli bus I go. So the player them now treated like a star. It come back down to the club because there's no way this year Mark Miller usually get $150,000 Jamaican dollar to kick ball in the Premier League. And we can count too much player now in the Jamaican Premier League get paid $100.
That is true, but when I said to you, my brother, it come down back to the player again too. Because if you are perform, you can make demands, How my sound? If you are performing, you can't make demands,
You make the demands, but the club are telling them them can't afford that.
Then you can't leave and go somewhere because you are perform. You understand me? I come across my brother.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are playing in a team setting, yeah, me I pay you for play football, yeah, and you now perform, and you wanna come to me and tell me say you want a pay raise, you're not gonna pay me, Ryan. But if me a perform, Ryan, and me a score goal.
But player perform in a them prime. Only bigger times I perform for 100 yard and I'm prime. And them listen, only can get 120,000 Jamaican dollar a month. Which other team in Jamaica can match that?
Other team in Jamaica would have matched it at the time.
No, sir. No, sir.
You know why me I tell you, again, since you bring up pay topic, say in a 2019, so player get better playing Premier League than they might get paid now.
Yeah.
And time you interview, you ask the player them comparing, they might get more better pay. Then because what happened?
What's your highest salary playing in Jamaican Premier League?
All right. What happened, you spend with a player, I'm going to be honest with you. Player them or have your contract set up. We could have talked to you about my own. You make money when the season.
Mm-hmm.
During the season, you will make money.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a basic salary cap where you get, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
then when you get a basic salary cap there now, maybe you get all like $8,000, yeah, to make the squad, and you get another 4 or 5 to play in the game. And then if you win, you're gonna get match bonus. So you make the money, you make most of the money after the match. So sometimes if the month you're gonna play 8 match of the month. You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
Plus you have your basic salary where you get.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But when the commissioner play, you make more money. In a sense, that's why I look at you and I tell you, say, it's dependent on the club, because if you are performer and you are winning, you get win bonus incentive, but maybe other people contract different.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you can't talk for me and you talk for another man. Somebody just give a rough idea or most of the figure them would have said.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I said to you? But at the end of the day, as when I look upon you, Ryan, and I tell you why I go back at JDF. You get older, you think about a pension, you think about if you get injured, your career can't up. So you have to think about you know. So if you check most of the players them at Jamaica, yeah, them get older, them are still play Premier League, but what them are putting at the for them family, what them are put for them future. You understand? And when we really reason with most of the players, I show them and I say, Mark, what you say, it makes sense, you know. You know, it's just unfortunately some of them they reach an age when they couldn't come back. For join the army, because you have people that want to join the army because look, you have this youth named Williams who play for Lion, and you have another youth. Them coming to the army, you know.
Williams, that a we see.
Yeah, we were the number 10 for Lion. He made in the reserve. You see, even the same, you have a youth named Ida used to play for Arnett Garden too. Him depend the JDF reserve too. So you have some player coming in, even some money could player. You have I think you have this brown youth have Pussy we play for he used to play for Portmore. He come in the army too. Nice player, nice touch. So you have a whole heap of player coming at the time, but at the time through the those one thing coming in, them never get to play for JDF. Because the youth them realize say, me explain to them and I show them say, listen, me now. You can build, you decide. You understand me? I said to you. So when I did the reserve now, you gotta give them an option. You understand? So maybe that try encourage them and say, listen, me now, no, we have to try start out in the future because it's not like when I get younger and you have to be honest in Ryan. If I used to play Jamaica, and I'm reach 24, 25 and I get a contract, trust me, it's hard for him get one. Because most of the European clubs them try to youth them younger.
Yeah, 19.
Yes, you understand me? I said to you. So me I try to get them a way out. You understand, as a youth that them can have a future. Because that's the situation. Most of the youth them play and them have a way out, you know. After the football, one next. You understand?
Free. But man, why is it back then the club them usually play more and now them are pay less? What is that? More revenue now, more sponsor on board. So why is it the player?
No, you know the funniest thing about it? But then you'd have more sponsorship, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because if you look on the reality of what I say, playing for Harbour to sign a deal with some people from Italy named El Sports, so you get gears. Harbour we get some sponsorship with boots. Other club them remember so one time Puma sponsor Harbour on it. You have other people that might get sponsor. So if you look on all the things I said, how much
but not like now still. Not but then you know I get so much sponsor, man.
Now man you get more sponsor then.
Yeah?
Because listen what I said to you. If you even check the league them where I run out here, how much of them get sponsorship from sponsorship? None of them get sponsorship. JFF have spied to get sponsorship. Remember even 1 year the woman commission for play and them didn't have problem to get sponsorship, Pete. So what me I try to tell you say, but then if you look on it in Jamaica, they go up on the eye when we go World Cup 1998 where the corporate community it jump on from the football, but we never have nothing in place if we push the football to the level there. And if other player can't tell you, they say the business house competition will run Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the Premier League players them then tend to go to the business or competition and play and try to get work with them because the sponsorship, the taking care of anything, they're for them, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So when a man comes to BAM, I'm not gonna look for me and tell you, because even I look on it. When you even go Masters League in Jamaica, you look for even Constant Spring Masters League team. Constant Spring Master League team have a structure, you know, better than enough football team, you know, and a Masters League that, you know. Because a one man decides, say, I'm going to run the entity. Yeah? They got, rest him soul, I think an uncle in what I want to call him. But them man, they control them thing. When you look on Barbican one time, Barbican Masters League was the same thing. Harbour, they put in a structure, then you'd have Donny Park come in and put in. So you find the different people and then put in a structure. So what me I said to you,
Mm-hmm.
all of this take place. And you know the funniest thing about this football thing where the problem is in Jamaica when I look on it is accountability. Accountability is that you sponsor me, you can't see say where you tell me say you're gonna use the money for do, you can't see that happen.
Yeah.
And if me sponsor you, me say you tell me say we're gonna see these improvement, then me will continue to sponsor you, you know.
Yeah.
And I think say that a part of when I think them when JFF do them thing them for make whoever sponsor them, if they have agreement say them are gonna make this something, then try to stick to the deadline or whatever mandate them set with the people them will sponsor them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So this is the football. Like, I think when the people them put up their money, they not really see the value of their money. Then the argument's sake.
Yeah. So my coach carry me down in the comment section. Him say big up to you. He must say Adidas usual sponsor Our View, Nike usual sponsor Tivoli, Umbre usual sponsor Droma, usual sponsor Arnett Garden and stuff. So okay, who usual sponsor Portmore, Coach Karomi? Big up to all of you guys down in the comment section. But I don't know, man, but it seems like football gone back way still.
Alright, you see, the thing is, if we're gonna make that step forward, yeah, we have player Jamaica, past player, who want to get involved in the football, and if we're gonna get involved in the football, we have to start from the grassroots football. Yeah?
JFF they cannot do it, brother. That I take money.
Yeah, but what me I said to you, if you don't have a good foundation, all the house will stand up.
That makes sense, you know, bro.
You understand? Because listen what me I said to you. If we all get say 20 players coming up in this area, and so then 20 players bad. But we're not put nothing in the transition stage when them players leave. We have to wait another time again to put something in place.
Yeah.
So if you look on check even speed then, yeah? When you look on a Cavaliers team, speed get most of the young players them, you know, with good ability, you know, and speed build from there. So Animal is taking young player. So if speed, if you get a player for go Europe to play, speed have something in place to balance back the speed there, the space there where the player left, you know.
Yeah.
He might not good as him, but he may get there because he's young and speed not friend to play the youth them when they're young.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
So at the same thing when I tell you say with the grassroots program, we have to have people build the player them from there. So that means say if me now perform, you have a young youth and knock on the door, you know. So you find say if me know say me not have to train or nothing, I'm still gonna play. The game now will get better, brother. Because when I'm nobody I play better than you, even when you dip on 1 foot.
Yeah.
So we have to have this farmer go to where as a boy, the transition stage where BAM you come You play that level here, but me go come back, come catch you. But and if you have the ability, no matter how young it is, me feel say if you play. That I might believe, you know. Because back then, if you notice, if you go back in the football history, when me play against Steve Green and them youth, they are little youth. Steve Green was a player Major League or Premier League from around 15, you know.
A long time that.
So Fidel and the whole of we play big man football from a young. You understand? So what me I said to you is that, and you have enough more player. So what me I said to you is that if we ever play the football and the youth, he might young, but he have the ability, because me if he say ability to play football in an age, you know. So if the man young, if you play him, that's my belief, you know. You understand? And the thing, you know, football is a transition state. So he said, if you say a youth come and him good, you have to push him, you have to help him, because my joy as a football player and as somebody who used to play the game, you know, say, boy, I can talk to somebody, I can give them some advice, and I can encourage them. Yeah? And then me, like how me on the forum and I talk, they can actually see them on the TV and do them thing. I feel good for it. You understand what I'm saying, brother? And so we don't want the transition of the football go. If you ask all of the past players, they associate themselves with players. Yeah? Them want the best of them. Yeah? Them want the best of them because, listen me, when me never achieve as a footballer, me that like to see another youth achieve it, I know say boy, I help push him for him reach us. You understand? And this is the way where we need to look on the football in Jamaica. So we have to start from down there and build it. You understand? If you look on even, you go to Jamaica, you look on the prep school football comparing to the primary football. Yeah? The primary school, them, you know, maybe have raw talent. Which you used to go primary school, so you understand what you talk about.
Yeah.
Because you want to play so much ball in the community when you have raw talent, you know. But when you look on an organized structure, the prep school they're more organized. Yeah, so these are things that we have to look on. If you have the raw talent, then you can organize them from the young age. So. Yeah, because media England, I'm gonna watch a look at them play, and I want to make you tell you in terms of support from parents. And why this happening in England, you know, is because them knows it's a big money thing. Because you have a look at an 8-year-old, yeah, they may sign him and give him a 2-year contract, £50,000 that. At 8-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me talk about and that club they will give that look at you their contract on one small club. You can imagine Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United take them in them academy, a different thing. So money depend on the football up here, so. And then if we say we want to tap in this market here at Jamaica, we have to work on our grassroots program. Because you hear me talk about 8-year-old, you have maybe 7-year-old in the academy, 6-year-old, you know. So them have work for them football from there. So if we can match up with them, yeah, a few will have to come out of Jamaica, and that's because they have natural skill and ability. So the time being up here, when I call them little thing, them I watch them little thing, then I watch it. And you know the funniest thing about it? Me I look on some of the coaches even over in England, and I like say them have some little club where the people them make them pick them come and then scout to that come watch them. And I like say them on a big coach. You understand what I say to you? And Jamaica do have coaching, you know, but the problem with me see with Jamaica and the coaching is this. If people don't know you, you can't get the job no matter how good you be.
True that.
You understand? Because the thing with most of them I look for now, yeah? Me and your coaches, we are coach primary school or prep school. If me and you're not winning the league, we are not a good coach. You understand? They now look for the knowledge of the football what look at you them I express out on the football field, them control them pass, or them organize. That means say at the young age I teach them the game and I teach them the right concept. You understand? Because at this you need to start build all the little things them and them understand the football. And most of the little youth them, you will see them a play and the year the coach says kick the ball over there. So me go to the one youth one day and Mr. Team say, the coach ever teach you to kick the ball over there, so he said no. But Ryan in the game situation, they might tell him say he must pass the ball over there. So these are things when I look for you and say, Ryan, there's a whole heap of thing we have to organize. Yeah, it will cost money. But at the end, it will pay off. Yeah, because you see what happened in 98, it now going to happen again. If other way we're going to approach it. Because back then, the player them, they love football. And I can tell you this. When we at Portmore United, the time when we spend up there, yeah, we train morning, we train evening. So we do a whole heap of training. We do a whole heap of running, we do a whole heap of ball work with skill coach. You understand? Even the same setting the Dr. Fraser was your doctor out there.
Dr. Fraser.
Yeah, Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
You understand? So I'm just show you how everything set up and where it come from. The connection. So the football have a whole heap of thing. Yeah, and the thing is, you know, the thing is, if you play football and you're not healthy, you now can't perform. And Ryan, you have to call a spade a spade. In the Premier League, you have to know a player. If you look on even the physical condition of the player that play Premier League, you wonder if back then when you did a player, the Boys Town, if some of them fat man they could have played for Boys Town team. I really talk about Boys Town.
Oh my God! I never.
The man them overweight.
Yeah.
The man we have to call the reality it's gonna be. This cannot be the highest standard of football we're having in Jamaica. If me say one see the ball as a player and a man overweight, me understand are a major league. But you're not supposed to play Premier League in Jamaica and have a play with certain weight. We're not nobody, you know, we're call a spade a spade. And if you look for even, if you look for someone that play Masters League, they never know weight. We are play, and a Masters League them a play, and them a older player. So Ryan, all of these things when me actually say the football, we have to take pride in what we are doing. Yeah? And it go back to what me I said to you, say back then when the football used to play, you find some man used to strain extra, man used to put in more. So you find say a man could have can't kick the ball because when me there JD for me a train. If the training start 3 o'clock, we maybe did it from 1:30. I do my rounds them.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 out of 10 times when me I kick this ball, me I kick it to the breeze because me I say if you kick it with the breeze now gonna be the issue. You should get the ball under control, kicking the breeze if you make it do what you want to do. You understand? So we used to practice all of them little things around. If I check a youth right now, when they done one session, Ryan, they're not going to come and kick. Because the first thing I tell you say the sun too hot. I'm going to tell you say hungry.
For real, man.
So, listen to me and say to you. We do it for the love, you know. Back then, Ryan, if you watch even look on it. Me see the cute them on a Boys Town. Me see the cute them in the girls. So if you watch them, they ever find a ball or they ever find something to do with the football because that's a part of their culture. You know, the garrison, you know, you're always a cricket player. You know? A football, you them know as for them sports, so they don't play cricket, football. So you always them out with a ball. But how can we organize this thing? The Harbour needs an organization. Take most of the youth them off of the road, them in a local football, so organize them. That we can get the best out of them. You understand? And then the funniest thing about it, even the little youth from down Boys Town, the overseas player, Nicholson name?
Shaman Nichols.
Yeah. He makes a good little look for come and talk to you them because he was there like one of them in the streets. Encourage them. If even just go on a boys town alone and can go other area to make them understand. Say this is what me used to do. Yeah? And because I truly love this and the love of this make me reach yourself. You understand? So we need people to understand and encourage and make them know so boy, no matter how it's set up in a life, yeah, them still have a chance. But it will come now again, yeah? If we can give them the opportunity to take them out there because the crime and violence we are going in Jamaica right now with most of the youth them. Yeah? They have to find ways and means to put them back on the football field. When they go in them tired, then go sleep. Then they go up on the corner and go sit down with a friend. Yeah, that's a mess, Ryan.
Yeah.
Because 9 out of 10 times, Ryan, the youth them have nothing to do. Them I go. But then, if you notice, you may tell you something, say, football like what them youth are more. Football and everything. So if you have leaders here, encourage them. You know, if it be like political leaders and what about past footballer, come in and encourage them. Talk to them.
It's so hard for past players to get back into the football. JFF, everything starts with JFF in a bridge. JFF now fix up. Them are the leader in our football right now. Them are run Jamaican football. And if it has spoiled from the top, from JFF, or it will improve, it not going to improve. Our football not improving for the last 20 years. You know. After that 98 World Cup team, 2000, 2003, 2004, you have the Teddy Johns, you have all of these, Fuller, you have Shelton, the door open, the floodgate open. And after that, 2008, we have less player travel go in England. You have player where Teddy Johns usually play for Tivoli Garden. He might leave from Tivoli Garden to go way in the Premier League. Same thing in the Ricardo Fuller. We not get no more player leave from the Jamaican Premier League and go straight in the big league in the world anymore.
All right. More you be honest with me. The standard of football we are playing now in our Premier League. You say a man who's player, you say, you say could I make it in the league?
Now what Jamaica Premier League?
Yeah, we say a player. We're honest.
None.
And it's sad. Our top league.
Yeah.
Our top league, it's sad. You understand what I said to you? But when I said to you, it can't improve, but what it's a step. Sometimes I have to make decisions and people are uncomfortable with it. Yeah? But the thing is, the decision them can't make because maybe the betterment of the football now at Jamaica turn a business. So me you can do here and talk and voice your opinion. Other people will voice their opinion and find what them think. Yeah? But it now at the end of the day, it now go work out. You understand? Because in reality, I tell the man them, and I tell enough of the youth them a reason. I look at them and tell them say, yes, if they play them back in my days, and them should have known I play the football in Jamaica. And then we'd have a whole heap of people get contract and go overseas. Because they play them back then, they better.
100%.
And they play them back then, they're more committed. Yeah? I grew up in that era of football when I play. When I look on them and tell them, say, when I say Ronaldinho, they might take the ball and do. I say Charlie Miller and Bucky Barnes, they might do it on the season and Raj over and a tune. Yeah?
Yeah.
I tell a man, say, when I put Morant, me and Leroy Bartley them, and just Sinclair them, we are just shooting. And what they say, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo kick the ball and make it move. Me, I kick the ball from them time, then I make it do. With that move, and that from 1988, me I do them thing there. But a man now, I believe because you don't have camera for really see it. But people wait there and see it, can't tell they say, yeah, kick the ball and make him do it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And all of them are true practice and constant practice. You understand? But as we may have said to you, say, me could have say, yeah, me could have do this because me I practice do it. How much of them you can do it? Them now practice more than with the training session with the coach give them. So if you be consistent, you have to put in the extra work for yourself, your individual game. You understand? Because you can't be somebody from a team who will kick free kick for the team. Yeah, my brother? And you know, come out at least every day and do at least 30 free kick. So you have to put the ball in the area them where you feel say, boy, if the ball in them area, you're a free kick them because you're the specialist in the area. Yeah? So these are things that the player, the minor fees of the player, because they're not consistent. Yeah? And then again, to me fees of the player, them weak. They might strong in about weak in our techniques then. Because Ryan, most of the player them, if you put the ball, them can't make 2 steps and kick the ball and get power out of it. Them have to run up to get power. To kick the ball. So these are some of the little things that where coaching really need to take place, you know. So we need to have coaching to take place, you know. You understand? If you watch overseas, most of the coaching are the team them have like a shooting coach, finishing coach. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
We are Jamaica, we don't have them things there. So, say, for argument's sake, it's like we have a goalkeeper coach, yeah? And you bring the goalkeeper coach I can run some session with the goalkeeper, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
At the same, so you could have man finishing coach and you plan your session, tell him where you want him come up with a session and show you, so this is how we run the session to all your team play. And we do some finishing with the team, with them and them get the concept, get the idea of how we want it to play. You understand what I'm saying to you? And
Yeah.
I feel if we put in them things just like we have, because I remember say Spider-Man and them man, they used to go different team, go run session with goalkeeper. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this can happen with the finishing. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Training enough for Jamaica, brother.
Yeah?
We're not training enough for Jamaica.
No, me not feel say enough work put in. And again, the player the man fit.
Yeah.
Me remember one pre-season JDF I played. This is a pre-season. I Sandra run the man in a practice match in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And if you tell a man say you have to play one match now, this boy, you have to rest to play the match this evening, then I want to run. You understand what I said to you? Me and you know say in a game situation when the season starts, it's true a bill. We're not going to do that in a game situation when the competition starts.
Yeah.
But pre-season you can't do all them things. You have to say, oh, the player them a react or strong a man be in terms of if him do so much workload him can't give, because when you walk to play a football match and you back up on one team you go run what you where you go do.
Back down, you can't back down, you have to run, bridging.
Ryan, you have to play the football, because Ryan, let me tell you something, man. You see this footballer where I look on it, there's so much about the football where me a reason, me a talk. You watch certain game and you look and you see. And with sometimes we see some things that I say, yes, you know, so I say, but I really say, Ryan, this is all the team men play. This is all the team men set up, because Mr. Me I play one pre-season game at the Harbour and we are playing us against Nottingham Forest. And the man them load one side of the field where every ball and get and lick it on the right side. And then lick maybe around 6 or 7 balls on the right side. So you see the forward upon the opposite side switch now and then go down there. So that means that our defender don't switch now. So people try and do things just or we operate on a field when them do them planning and preparation for a game. And they can't tell you this, Ryan. In my little football coaching career what I have and what I understand about football. I coach some youth, and when I look at them and tell them, say, football is about where you have or the best you can use it. So the first thing, if you look on your coach, Liebert Aleman Ryan. Liebert Aleman ever have people come off a team bench can change a game.
Long time.
It's like me go look on a man and say, if you put your best 11 out there and can't beat the man, you lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look on your bench, are your best out there, what kind of option you have?
But our coach, him always leave, most of the time, him leaving best ball up on the bench.
And a best baller, him leaving himself option.
But option not 35 minutes in the game.
Ryan, even 35 minutes, you take off a man and put on.
Listen, coach make the most change, brother. Me no other coach, brother. Every 35 minutes in the game, he might make a change. And he might bring on the best player.
Because Ryan, how him see the game I play?
No, every time so him see game play, sir.
No, then Ryan, remember say him come with team planning and the other coach come with team planning.
Coach.
Yeah.
Listen, when Aleman a coach, he might tell you, say, no matter what you do, you have 35 minutes to prove yourself. And we have one good player named Brian Richard. He usually cry. The man hungry, you know, big baller, you know. And the coach take him off. Them time them have Nico Brett and Jevan Benjamin come off the bench. That's what I tell you, say. Knowing Coach Aleman, him always the best player them come off of the bench. And him only give the man 35 minutes. And it worked for him because most of the time, him know the young youth, them know, say, yo, watching 35 minutes, player start tired. And bring up and win the game from this.
Then I tell you, say, him have film planning and preparation. So what I say to you, at least you know film intent.
Now a player, me feel it for him, bridging him cry. He must say, no matter what me do, me now play bad, but coach, I gotta take me off.
You see the problem with him have this now is him knows the coach are gonna do that. So what him to do is ensure say him play film 90 in a film 35. You understand what I say to you?
Mm-hmm.
But what you need to do, you see the thing, you have to make it affect you as a player.
It affect him, man, bad. And it affect no for the player them, man, you know, but more still gonna have a talk with Coach Aleman. It affect no for the youth them where.
No, them talk after and maybe where people say, I'm gonna tell you something where going.
No, I'm tell you say we dey in a school, I'm tell you say. No for the youth them, it affect them where coach a double sub you. So if you dip on the bench and him say, all right, gentleman, when you dip on the bench, you know, now watch the game, you know. That's why I'm always tell you, say, gentleman, watch the game. You say if you tell a player to stop run this up and he make the change and bring you on, the first place he run the place, you know why. He just take you back. And it mess up some of the youth them. It builds up.
All right, can I ask you a question?
Hmm?
You ever see him tell a player if he do something and the player do himself, do and him take him off?
No.
So why you not look point that we say, boy, the player they need to understand them coach.
Them try. But sometimes the pressure with them and that fee. Sometimes I tell you the truth. Sometimes because I know me as a youth, I come from the garrison and under the first I deal with somebody like Coach Aleman. I know what I want and I know what I stand for.
Yeah.
From other youth, them come from the garrison, but them they get that street. Them they get that street rough up there, them they understand. Like how me the enough time in a player, coach rough him up, you know. Coach even him just rough him up and him start bad.
Alright, listen to me say to you. You have play upon my stats team or we man up say, boy, the coach pressure me. But it's at the end of the day, you say behind the scene, you have people can look at you and say, this is some things where you say, and me organize it. Yeah? But the thing is, me want to win. So in spite of what the coach I do, me I go do the thing then for the team win. You understand what I say to you? And we have to look on something, you know. If you're going to win and you're going to make a mark, you have to do something different from the normal player, you know. It's either you have to come under pressure or you react under pressure to get the result, you know. You understand what I say? So
Yeah.
Ryan, it's going to come down to the mind of the player them. The mind of the player them, I will come down. Yes, sir. So what me I said to you is that, Ryan, if you see, if you'd have somebody, I talk to them and I say, listen, me, coach say more on this, yeah? Or you know, so the coach are going to do this, yeah? So, Ryan, you see, if you never know, say, this the coach is going to do, it's supposed to affect you, you know? But if you know, say, this is going to do, Ryan, it's not supposed to affect you. So, what me I tell you, say, Ryan, you need to work in the team setting with where the coach are gave you play. Because at the end of the day, Ryan, coach are going to take care of. And at the end of the day, you don't want to lose. And at the community, you don't want to lose.
Yeah.
So most of the time, you have to compromise, even if what the coach said to you, you don't like it, you know, upset. But at the end of the day, you don't want to lose.
For real, me understand what you say.
Me not tell you, say, me not agree with maybe how the coach come across with them situation, yeah? Or how the coach do anything, but I'm the coach, Ryan. Watch the difference now, Ryan. When you play in a schoolboy settings, yeah, and you leave now and you play in a big man setting, it's a different kettle of fish now, you know. Yeah, no. Because how me talk to you, how me deal with you, when you play money, me can't deal with you now because you're turn big man now. So the approach have to change again, that's all. Yeah? So when me used to pet you up when you play money cup, me can't pet you up when you play big man football, because big man football you play now. So that's why most of the time you find so the player them will cut through a more rougher regime, tend to have a better transition in the football.
That's true.
Because they know how to deal with the hardship of it. You see me? It might sound a way to some of the players them. It's not like we are encourage a man to come under constant pressure, but sometimes you need to understand, because look on it now. You can have players who left from Jamaica go overseas. Them depend on them own, you know. So if you never have a mental toxic stuff, that's a way when you face overseas, how you gonna deal with it? So these are some of the little things then where even the footballer them want to play now and them look on if you go college, if you go overseas. Them have to look on them little thing there. You understand? So you see even most of the Jamaican them even go college overseas, them try to go on college with another Jamaican there. You understand? So me establish myself, you come in now, me can guide you through the ropes and the routine, you know? School-wise, educational-wise, and find out what you aim and me encourage you and direct you in the right path. You understand? But when you left and go on football club now overseas, you're alone there as a Jamaican. Nobody not talk English. You understand? You have to find a way. And you have to start adapt. You understand? If you talk to bigger, the whole of them play overseas, they have to adapt. And they have to try adapt as quick as possible.
Yeah, that's for real.
So all of the play them, I look at me say, boss man, it can work, but you have to give forget. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to tell you this. When me in army training, Ryan, when the man then do me some things in that training, I say, no, so I don't need for there, so I need to leave here. So. But Ryan, at the end of the day, Ryan, me if I go back on my yard and tell them I'm a soldier. So me have to adapt. You understand me I say?
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the football. You get the chance to go play football overseas. You have to adapt. You see me? You have to adapt and try 15. That means you can establish yourself, because these are the starting point for you. You understand me I say to you? And if this is the starting point for any youth, I try to tell them, say, try adapt, try to find out, seek information which can make you better in the environment. Yeah? And then, as we tell say, it come down again, all right. We then have a system in Jamaica then, Ryan, we say, all right, Ryan, so the next 2 weeks, you go for one contract, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We have a link, even a video call, like even this way. Me as a player, we have an experience to talk to you and guide you and say, boy, this is how the situation is, you know. But you have established yourself and make you a little prep talk and you say,
nowadays we are selfish, Bridget.
Then them little thing you may talk about, Ryan, these are the things what we need to happen. You see me? These are the things we need to establish with players. But you know, say I'm not selfish, Ryan, you know, say have a whole player out there that reach out to them. But to all the systems there at Jamaica, yeah, you find say most of the man them come. What I can tell you, and what I know me not telling a lie. A Paul Young that reach out to the player, them I help them. Altiman Butler that reach out to them. All of them man that were overseas. You have other people overseas that reach out to them. But listen what me I say to you. JFF not reach out to them. So they don't want to step over the bones. You understand what I say to you?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of people there with an assist in some form of way, but nobody not contact to them. They might talk to them. So them never come out and say nothing. And it's not like so the man them it look forward to pay. It's just a pleasure for know them help the youth to make the step.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I say to you? But who they contact them and talk to them. But they not go to that, brother. So there's a whole football. There's a whole political thing. There's a whole political thing where we can fix. Yeah? But I don't know if there's something behind the scene we may not know about, because we can't talk about it now, but maybe there's something behind the scene. You understand?
Yeah. But
it's not just about the money in the Ryan, it's about the future of the football. And if we say we love the sport so much, not just the past player them to make sacrifice, the administration and JFF to make sacrifice, to fix certain things to make it right in terms of reaching out to the past player them. To see what way they can contribute to the development of the football and how they can build the football back. You understand?
JFF, Bridget, that never.
Boy, I mean, I say that because maybe they might listen to the interview and I say, boy, it makes sense. Them try to reach out to the player them and so best them can fix it.
Them no on a pass play. Are the only federation who don't have one pass player a part of the board. All of the big federation them, even the US pass player, a part of the team. When you look on Jamaica, not even one pass player leave work at the JFF office or even open the door.
I think I won, you know. I don't know if I'm dead still not Juicy. I think Juicy Belly did it.
Second thing, ever you none of the people them who do administration in the JFF come on national TV and about say them want help. Over the years, these men has been robbing Jamaican football. You know. How much player we're looking on the road with past player as a Jano, they need look help. You see nobody from the Football Federation about?
No, the people them in the administration always are right, you know.
Because the man too much of the money are going in a thing when no fair go right now. And that a kill the thing from 98 Virgin.
No, listen.
You mess up the thing.
Ryan, may I agree with you know. Because as we may tell you say, it come down to the sponsorship thing when me tell you about say. If me I give you my money and you tell me say we're going to get a crapper player for train and we're going to do whatever with the money we make you for start out the program the intent program where you come to me with, and then when you look, the program not get off of the ground and the money done. But the problem is, Ryan, nobody now hold nobody accountable for all of them things here. So that's why it continues to happen. Look on it even now. You have the national team, yeah? So the national team asks them for 2,000 US a match, yeah? And the man them say, all right, we are playing overseas. We are only take 1,000 US a match. Yeah? So basically, if them have a squad that's a 22 man then, yeah? So maybe 4 are local base, yeah? And the 18 are overseas, and the 18 man say, listen, we have to take 1,000 US, 18,000 left. Yeah? And the man then maybe over a 2 months period play. It's a 3 match. Yeah? So that maybe around 54,000 US, somewhere there about. Yeah? And we want to go to this organization to help the football. That you can hold them accountable for something. Because if me comes and I go drop my pay, me want to know some my pay I go to something worthwhile to help the football. Me don't want to cut my pay and know say it benefit the organization in a what way. It benefit the organization. Some of you say these are some of the way they play them will play if they will take a cut of salary for whatever reason. Them have to hold them accountable if we go to some form of football program when they can see it a benefit and see it a spend in the program.
Brother, the players them tried it the last time and thing. Even the government just play they had, I think I yesterday I play one thing where the government give them 3.5 million a month. See to the football. She and the Malia, I say, yo, they want to see the book or something what go wrong the other day. Both with the girls' team and the men's team. And them say they want to see the book. I know them see the book. We asked the JFF Federation for years, say, yo, all right, we have a stigma in the Jamaican media where when they take in money. What can you do to build a relationship with the players, with the past player, the present player, and the citizen of Jamaica? You can ensure them and say, all right, this is where we are earning. And this is where the bills are paid, this is where I come in, this is where the profit can go. Show the people them. Be front up. So when sponsor and them think, all right, sponsor that want to get up. Most of them think why the thing now get sponsor, you know. It's because of the same people in the football federation. You know,
That made a talk about me tell you so them can't say all the money I spend when they give them it.
So that's why I say the only way the stigma if I just open up the book, I'm gonna see that happen no future.
It not gonna happen. But you see the problem is now we need to get out the people in charge of the football.
Oh, we're gonna get them out. It's hard.
No, it's not hard. It's not hard, you know. You can't write to FIFA, you know, because you see if you have remember say FIFA deal with something with misplacement of funds and all of them things, you know. So it no matter where man wrong, if you can't show where all the money I spend and you know, so you get the money in the JFF book and you can't show it, then you got a problem. You understand? And so and if this happen and you are the president and you now say nothing about it and you don't do nothing about it, that means say you must have something to do with it. That's my take on it. You understand what I said to you? So when I said to you, my brother, that's why you say as a matter look for you and I tell you, so the sponsorship back then the better than the sponsorship now. Yeah? Because what I can tell you, I look for it. When half of you get a sponsorship and them get it, if half of you go overseas, go play, every player get like 3 suit of training gears, you know, for train when they go overseas in a half of you colors. For sure, it's a half of you. You understand the message, my brother? Mm-hmm. So that's how organized them is, and you get certain other things. And back in the days, even when they are Portman was different. The Portman organizer always a one man that's spending money, you know. Because when I can't tell you, Ryan, when they are Portman United, you see when we go play a match, if a home match is different, but when you go play a match, you have your bag, you have your sweatsuit, yeah? You have you have the room where your boots and things keeping us. So you say, I'm not carrying my pigs because it's a way match, you know, the conscious. You carry your pigs, you carry your normal boots, you normally carry your turf, your pigs, your boots. Yeah? That's all them man the thing they organize as a footballer. Simple as you see all there. So you find say these are like a professional settings. You understand? So when you come to BAM and you got a training session, everybody have when you come on the ground, yeah, you carry 2 set of training gears. So if you're gonna play in a blue or you're gonna play in a red, because I saw the color they mistake. So the thing well organized. You understand what I said to you? If you look for most of the team them now, them not organized. Why? Because no sponsorship, not because a man say he not like where money I spend. And then me talk about JFF to get sponsorship for the league, them what them a run. You understand? Because the money where the youth them I talk about them a play for the senior team, them not see the money, they don't know where the money go. And if the youth them ask, it's coming like somebody a bully them. But the last time me hear a voice note and when Nande's son attack, it's like a bully the man a bully him. Even if he talk, I'm sure I ask a question then. You understand?
Party shop business, brethren.
No, it can't. So Ryan, what me I say to you? If you see me I conduct something and you are spending your money to support me in terms of sponsorship, you're supposed to can ask me a question. Or if me, you are work for me, you're supposed to can ask why your pay don't come in at the bank. You understand?
Yeah.
So these are little things that happen with the player them, and then it's like when them do it, it's like a big bully thing. You're not supposed to ask, or we can't have a dialogue on it then.
No, bad up the youth them.
Yeah, it can't work. So you know, and it's sad. It's sad for the football. It's sad for the football because the thing is, yeah, the youth them overseas, yeah, they can't take care of them family and they're comfortable because they might get paid. But when you do this now, you like the future for the little youth them at Jamaica.
Yeah.
You see me? You like the little youth there. So watch it now. When you look on the football, you have to find some people who try to bypass JFF in every aspect and do everything when they do because people know, and to me, people know and they don't want to talk about it.
People get fed up, brother. People get fed up the whole situation now. And that's why you see nobody not care, nobody not sponsor the team, brother. You see? That's a brother.
But you see, it's just a stigma in Jamaica, you know? Where, you might hear come and say, boy, we want to see the books. And then maybe a week, 2 weeks after, you know, you're not more about it again. Because that's stigma in Jamaica, you know. Something come up, them talk about it and say this not right and this not look good. And then by 2 weeks time, you're not more about it again.
Bridging. All me know when I come out of that problem here. Because right now, I get some information. FIFA come in now, you know. Seeing? And FIFA change the law. 14 people cannot vote for the president. You need more than that. We have 3 million people in Jamaica. 6 million yard and abroad. And our future will depend on 14 people. See? Yeah, right. 14 person cannot vote for one president.
So all them plan to go forward with it then.
72 people have to go vote now.
So what them used to use? Them used to use the Premier League club them alone then.
Usually the 14 parish.
Okay.
The 14 parish association. And the man them don't have that in the bag too. The man them sponsor the league. Some of the league them can't get sponsor. But the parish association for run the football. The man them have them friends. So we have 14 people to vote. Much of them have wrap up in them hand.
You know the funniest thing about it? You know, so when we did the pan JDF thing and everything, we used to go some cassava meeting and this brother named Stuart Stevenson used to run it.
Mm-hmm.
And these are one of the man when we see when we go to the meeting, we can't tell you. We have minutes and everything read out the financial status of the club. All the clubs spend the money, how much in sponsor, yes, so what them do. You understand what I said to you?
Yeah, very ambassador.
You actually have minutes of reason out with all of these things. To the delegate, them come at from the club, them come at the meeting. How much sponsorship them get, how much money, when the prize money go pay. So all of them things are in place. You understand what I said to you? And me never hear in the club at so boy, them forget this and they never get it.
Mm-hmm.
So what me I said to you, say if Kasafa could have done that under the Kingston and St. Andrew Football Association, why the JFF situation can't set like that? We're transparent.
Oh. You realize that ambassador was running for the president a couple years ago, and him have everything in plan. Him have everything for run the Jamaican football and to get corporate Jamaica on board. Because you know him is a liar.
Yeah.
And at the time when My Crickets was running with Ambassador Stevie, My Crickets didn't have a plan. But guess what? The people them in the JFF right now, the man them tell me say the man I got the next election and next year. And him win already. Him win already. I'm want tell you say me the thing say a Christmas I come when FIFA step in where 72 people I go start vote now. See? I may I tell you the man them make preparation for know so when that one they come around, them still not the seat, brother. It's a net worth to them, brother. It's
I know. So
them.
if someone benefit you financially, you know, why you fight it up?
Them a benefit. May I tell you, say plans in place for everything goes well, brother. You ever hear one of them kids, them go to campaign and them go to college and them drive the latest vehicle, and while the football, the man them a cripple the football, Bridget. We're not going nowhere. JFF believe in a short-term thing, Mark. And we see this over and over. Short-term, them spend less money and more go in them pocket.
No, I agree with you.
If them for do a long-term thing like what you are say, grassroots, you start from the grassroots and thing, them no want that because guess what? Them know them have to go spend out. Them have to go spend all of the money on football and none now go towards for them pocket and for go in a for them business.
But brother, listen to me, I said to you. You know, so if corporate Jamaica can say the improvement in the youth development are come forward, even the senior player them that take a pay cut for no say boy it a go in the program and they must see a difference with the football, you know. But why must I take a pay cut and it now benefit football in general? You understand? You know, you have a whole heap of people in Jamaica, you know, where we spend money on football and do the thing that make football reach another level, Ryan. But the problem, as we have said to you, JFF now pull them weight, JFF do what them want to do. And you see, the politics part of it, you know, people maybe come on the program and you will hear people talk. Me, Aleman on the program already, Aleman talk. And if you look at the reality, because even me look at you and tell you my coaching thing where me do, my money I go pay to them. Me come and tell them I want to do it, and them don't do it. Yeah, and me alone, other people have share the same sentiment with me. Them have the same problem with them up there. So them pick who them want to pick. Yeah?
Brother, last time me the Jenks said it cost them how much money to play the Gold Cup. When the man them knowing of themselves say the Gold Cup, CONCACAF give them all of the money, the playing fare, this and that for come there to come and play the Gold Cup. The man them come on national TV and tell the media how much it go cost them. A man go back and go do the research and go on the CONCACAF website and see how much money all the team them get. And the man come back and set records. Say, oh, the JFF ball say them need money for go to CONCACAF Gold Cup. While CONCACAF give them money.
It's fully sponsored.
fully sponsor. And these are the things where these man, they might tell so much lie and they might tie up themselves.
The problem is, Ryan, as I tell you, them do it over and over again and not do happen. So you see, if you see, if people don't got jail feet, and me not talk about losing position, because you see, when I realize in Jamaica, you say people don't go jail for certain things that them do, yeah, and they must lose them position, they must continue with it in another forum. So when I said to you, we need to talk to the Minister of Sports and make them understand the situation and make them understand. We have to make a stand, because if we want to go somewhere,
Mark, them know the ministry, them know the Mali. You see the other day the Mali and them in a fight, the JFF. People know, say, when them give them the money, but guess what? What the problem, man? Is a net worth of them. And if the ministry is supposed to get in and the government in Jamaica get in, you know, so FIFA come and shut down the whole thing. We can't play in the football. Government is supposed to get involved in the football. Them people, them know, and that's why nobody now give them the money, and that's why the Mali say, we pay out all of the bills them when you get the sponsor. We pay out all of the bills them, all of the necessary things, and we give them what left when they go on them. Everything pay for. Them money are criminal, brother. You know much you can suffer Jamaica because of them.
So Ryan, basically,
once upon a time, you know that forget sign a club team for buy a player in a Jamaica. Normally, the club team have to go through the federation.
Mm-hmm.
You know much youth are match up, brother. And me I tell you, say, man, we're in there for 20 years, 30 years. And now move and them say them are doing it for free.
No,
just the other day, Babsy, them get a private plane for go on for the team for travel. For the team for travel go one of them smile and with the girls team a play.
Yeah.
And you know they them get a private jet, so you know say it go have a whole heap of space and thing. See? And Babsy say, see if you can sell the seat them. So your people could come and pay for them for travel. That's them can get back some of the money. So when them come back, Babsy say, how much shall the seat they sell? None. Him say, the president said to her, say them you sell none of the seat. My information on me get, people will go at the game. Pay them money. Pay them money for go. At the same thing happened with the men's team. People sponsor travel on the thing. And the man them get the money, and you know where that go. Gone in them pocket. Them two lie, bridging. And as me I say, as you say, nobody now hold them accountable. But me I tell you this, brother, is a network. My youth ambassador of the whole corporate Jamaica upon him side. For come and evolve.
I believe that I agree with Amber, and I think if him they get the president without make the World Cup.
Think he will never get it.
No, me I say if him get it,
yeah.
Me I say Stuart they get it without make the World Cup.
Brother, Craig Butler fight with them. How much big man fight with them have money? You know what? You could have the millions of money. You can't get the man them out, brother. The only way you gonna get them out, you have much millions, you have to go in there and play fool with them and cheat them. And say, all right, brother, we are part of the thing. And you just, when you are the president, you just get rid of who you get rid of. But me I tell you, say the man them start them preparation already. Virgin, you know much business them, some of them money having my youth. Suppose you see the car, the man them a drive, brother. And the man them in a position now, long, brother.
I agree with you. Yeah, but
you
like them play the professional football.
Brother, and them eat the most food, brother, and the player them not eat nothing, brother. And that's why when Damian low, brother, you think I just know them thing I go on with. The youth them try and say, all right. The man them get millions of dollars for play 2 games in Saudi Arabia. And that's a year advice. The man them say, yo, We know so when they get the money. We hear so when they get this or this amount of money. See, from the team. Because you know when the team come, if Jamaica want Trinidad to come, Jamaica have to pay Trinidad to come.
Yeah.
Hotel fee, pay everything. Jamaica not pay nothing. Most of Jamaican game them, brother, most of the friendly game they play are people invite us.
Yeah. So
and them cover the expense and how much it go. Them negotiate. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But them money every time I hear them say, yo, football need to improve. One need to improve. Boy, when the money no sponsor, everything have to come out of them first thing is money. Nobody don't want to reap the fruits. Nobody don't want to plant the tree and water it and take them look at time. Mark, as long as them money in the thing, nothing now go change.
No, me agree with that, you know. Me agree with it, because me see it for myself. I see it firsthand for myself, and you know it's sad for the football. It's sad for the football that all of this happen and people there we want the best of the football and nobody now make no move or nobody now say nothing. Because what we can do, you know, is check out is that the JFF supposed to give away audit report on the finance, the spending the money where the JFF are run. And if they can't get accountability of it, the government can simply ask FIFA to intervene. It's simple, you know.
Listen to this. Listen to this, brother.
Yeah.
Them a criminal, brother. And that's why somebody on YouTube. Them me know to them not like me already, you know. I just want to know, say,
me no matter, you know, because you see,
you can't tell the truth, brother. Them money are vex, brother.
No, you have to talk. Listen, man. We want the better for the football, yeah. And if that's the way we have to go for make the football get better, we have to go it because honestly, the football has suffer. You understand what I say to you? The football honestly has suffer, and it's not like we not have player down there where they're interested to be a part of whatever take place in the football. Yeah, we have player down there where they want involved, but they choose not to.
Mark, you have a youth of England now. You get a youth of England. And you say, boy, that him bad. I want him put on the yellow and green and black. See? But him born in the UK there, I say, Jano, you want your son to get for play for Jamaica. A player they run the national team has done so much for Jamaica. You know it's hard for no baby God and them man they know say yo them son and them can't take them phone and call a man and say, yo, son, I don't want to just pick him just because my name Baby God. Just an example, I use Baby God a name or a or one of them. See? And the man pick up him phone and say, yo, my son want to try out, you know. How him can go about it. A man I go tell you say, boy, we only can take 2 or 3 players overseas.
That's at what level? Junior level?
Junior level.
So if you only can take 2 or 3 players.
Five.
If you can't take 5 players, why you take so much from the senior team?
All right.
And at the end of the day, we don't have a junior program in our yard.
Brother, we have some of the best young youth them. Wow. And this was all fall sharp, man. This is the JFF asleep on. Them put a quota system. I understand say youth in Jamaica deserve to get a chance. But if they are not up to the standard, remember you represent for your country, you know, brother. The best player for your country, you know, bro. Seeing is not boy you want to get people forget opportunity, yes. But if you are a better player who are playing a QPR right now, and they want to come and play. And this is what we miss out, you know, brother. Where the player them young and they want to come for play for Jamaica. Bam, will turn them down. It's when them reach a senior level and them a kick up like a Mason Greenwood now. And them time they will try to get a Mason Greenwood to come and play with Jamaica for the senior team while England they not back. But if you play him in the under 17 and the under 20, it will be a different kicker of fish.
True.
And that's where we are going to lose, brother. And when me hear this thing where Babsy Grainer say about everything, listen to this, brother. As that me find the last minute when me know say, yo, this JFF, them now have no change. them are going to just be them for themselves and make money.
Is there any truth to this, that the government doesn't support the JFF or doesn't like the JFF? Because it is also alleged or been said that majority of the people at the JFF are PNP.
There is absolutely no truth to that suggestion. I think that just that kind of conversation is divisive. And certainly as minister, I have not displayed any political preference or political victimization or discrimination to JFF or any sport or any body that has operated within the sports sector. In fact, if anything, I can say categorically that sport has benefited more under my direction and under this administration. It has benefited more than any other time in the history of Jamaica. I can say that. Nobody can challenge me on that. And to be very honest, I really didn't see the JFF president or the Premier League organization in a political way. When Mr. Seaga headed it, he would make the same kind of representation, and I would respond based on our limited resources. I would do my best. And under the present group, with the newly restructured Premier League organization, I respond at their beck and call, and I do as much as I can. In fact, they have benefited more. The present JFF administration gets the lion's share of the budget for sports. I have some facts and figures that I'm going to give you. And you will find it quite interesting and most revealing, right? The JFF receives the largest support of the 40 sporting bodies that we support. We give monthly subvention to those bodies. And the JFF gets $3.5 million every month. And in addition to that, since like 2019, they have received $62.4 million in assistance from the SDF, from government through the Sports Development Foundation. And this includes $20 million to assist with the Reggae Girls making it to the World Cup. And this is twice the most received by any national sports organization. Now, in addition to that, the Premier League receives support directly from government through the SDF to the extent of at least $7.2 million per year. And this has been increased in 2022 to now $11.7 million. So, and you know the JFF is ultimately responsible for the Premier League football program. So here again, the JFF is benefiting in a huge way. And in 2020, the JFF received $46.3 million, close to twice what any other NSO has received. And I would say that the Gatorade in 2021 received a little more than the JFF because it was the Olympics. We were preparing for the Olympics. And normally they also receive the second largest. So the Gatorade received a total of $53.7 million as opposed to the $42 million that the JFF had received.
Well, I lost my I lost Mark Miller. So hopefully we can catch up with him. When him click on back, I will finish the discussion. And then we'll close off with the interview. Who's stealing the cookie from the cookie jar? That's the question me ask. Who a thief the money out of the football? Suffer all of the youth them in Jamaica. Coach Theodore Whitmore paycheck a month is 1 million Jamaican dollar. 1 million. Where is the next 2.5 million a month? Where is it? Where is the 2.5 million Jamaican dollar a month? Seems like nobody know where it gone. Seems like it's just come out of the bank account. Nobody know. Nobody no response. Nobody know how it come out. See? And this is why Jamaican football is crippling for the last 30 years. And it will keep on crippling for the next 35 years. Because son and them daughter will come and replace them. And the cycle will going to continue after. A cycle. Just like government people. Ryan LFC is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And my son no have no interest about politics, but him have the education. And I force my son, listen, you will take the bat. You will take the bat. So Mark Miller, what happened a while ago?
I don't know what business. Say some cut off. Me a try. Me a enter studio back.
Okay, see you coming back. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Yes, Bridget.
Yeah.
Boy, you miss a key part type, but we're not going to literally the whole of that.
Yeah.
But, brother, you don't want so much money, them get. And Tapa get 1 million Jamaican dollar, 1 million a month. Where is the next 2.5 go? We now play a lot of practice game, and we do play practice game for the men's team. A team pay us to come and play. So where is all of these money I go? FIFA give me money a month time, every month. Plus, Water give them how much money the other day. Gatorade give them how much money the other day. Where the money I go?
Maybe we need to dig deeper into this thing, because as I said to you, we need some form of accountability with all of this, because it can't write. It can't write now. Add up on Ryan, honestly, to God, the footballer suffer because of all the decisions we make. So, to me, yeah, just looking upon where Babs say, she need to make fair government all them accountability for the money, where the money I pay to, where the money I go to. So if they want for thief FIFA one, them thief FIFA one. But for now, we have get accountability from where the government again. Because you can't have a program and me give you money and the program about say you're not getting the money and you get money. And we're not seeing a better in terms of development for the football. Because right now, we don't even know when Major League go play back at Jamaica. You know? We don't know the Premier League play right now, yeah. And if things stay as though it is, only the team that we are playing in the Premier League going to continue playing now. Because I say, nobody I drop out again now, because no system in place.
2 year, nobody getting relegated.
Yeah. So not in place all of these things. Then they all look on now, Cassava, they all look on the people them from St. Catherine, Manchester, all of the Parish League them, all them will survive to start for them league. A sponsorship, because JFF now have nothing they can step in for them people, because them are ballers so they have the money. So all them are going to offset for the parish competition them. You understand where I come from, Ryan?
Where the thing come from over the years, them a sponsor this parish and thing. If the parish not good for them, they will just take away back the sponsorship and then football get collapsed. Yeah, at that I go on. Them usual sponsor, that's why I say on Monday in the seat, in the president for years. Sponsor it, and if you not vote for him, you take away the sponsor.
It's sad if you say all of them money and all of them things happen. But it's been a long time, but what I say to you is that we not like with our system saying in Jamaica, we know all of this and we don't do nothing about it.
True.
We know all of this and know that this happened and we don't do nothing about it. We just leave it, all of them things highlight and no follow up, nothing not take place. And then the football continue to suffer.
We should have show about more and more youth who was supposed to show about more.
Ryan, as I tell you something, Ryan, it's hard. Ryan, it's hard. Ryan, look on it now. You have little youth now. How much youth do say playing in the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup with you? You see, I make the transition for you come in the big team them. Or play in a Premier League.
Hard. Not many.
And what me I said to you, Ryan, if we're Premier League, they're at a level there,
Yeah.
and then we can't get the schoolboy them for come in the league, it's going even harder for the football developer, for them develop. You understand? Because as I might tell you something, before COVID and come in, we have a little thing with the schoolboy football them, because that was really the joy of the football in Jamaica, and not even the Premier League, because the Premier League, you lose the joy in the Premier League, The crowd where they normally follow a Premier League game, you don't really get it as much again, and then the COVID come in.
Right.
You understand? Remember, one time when you have certain teams that play a stadium ram, because them have a support, them have a crowd that carry behind the football. And if we can't get that, the football will go dead. Because remember, say most of the club them now, they might use the gate receipt if you can offset certain things for the football. Yeah. So me want to say when it walk back, I want to say, because listen what I say to you. Any day as we tell me say the president will get select back because people like so them are premeditated and put them things in place already. It happen. Because people behind the scene are benefit from all of them decisions that we make. You understand? But what I say to you is like this is my view, me I tell you. Whether you with Tapper situation as a coach, play against Tapper, good footballer, you represent Jamaica and everything. Me I look point and say Tapper in a spot. Because why me I say Tapper in a spot, Ryan? Tapper was a coach, and me feel say a lot of decisions and things make way. Tapper never have control over it. But him not going to come out and say as such. Unlike you and me, we can't talk because JFF not really pay with. You understand what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, him don't want to lose him job. So sometimes he maybe comply with them. They say that's my take on it because some of the decisions them when me say make, yeah, no matter how bad a coach I say Tapper is, the knowledge of Tapper have as a footballer, some of the decisions we make it look too blatant to me. For a man who play football and in a position, I will make them think they and lose a boy.
I make it, Virgin.
Eh?
I make it, brother.
You feel say I make it? You feel say you have an outside influence, my brother?
No, Virgin. The outside influence, what if you tell him how to play?
That I might take.
No, Virgin. Him pick who he want pick, brother. When it come on to selection,
Yeah.
they probably mess around where, all right, coach have to call a man. But majority of the player them, such man, some call it. Majority of them player there, such man call him.
All right. You know what I say this to you, Ryan?
Mm.
You remember when Jamaica played the game against Panama, how much you lose at Jamaica?
3-0.
You remember the game we played before?
Mexico, yeah.
Why me I say that, Ryan? There's no way you can be a coach. Yeah? Have me and you and say, So you have 10 man or 11 man play Mexico match. And me go play on another team again. They lose 1-0 against. I want to lose against Mexico.
2-1.
2-1 we lose against Mexico in a dying moment, yeah. And then me go play with another team. Must say 3 days after I make how much change we make in that game there. And then injuries. We have me to make that change.
Such man, he didn't know say them change I go make. Because them leave the assistant coach because the player them coming from the UK couldn't travel to Mexico. Because at the time, Mexico was in the red list country.
Mm-hmm.
So them player that will travel from UK come to Jamaica, them can come to Jamaica. I think about nine or such of them leave back and the assistant coach leave back to work with them and say, yo, we're gonna use that them set a player with the addition of Andre Blake and stuff to play.
But Ryan,
I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna give such man credit for that one. Him didn't want the whole entire 9 English-based players to start.
so much change can't make in our team.
Him didn't want that. But here's why me I be coach with more for this stuff. Brother, when you're a leader, brother, sometime my youth, no matter if a man pay you, you make no man walk over you. And this is the thing why I love about Ali, man. Is if you pay him to coach this team and you tell him what to do, come coach a team. So why hire me? Why hire me? When you have a leader, brother, you have to stand up to anybody. Alright? Talk to the media, say, yo, them man are involved in the situation. Jerome will come and talk about it. And what? Him lose him job. That come apart when you is a good leader. Same thing happen, you know. Arnett Gardner, you know, when Omar Davis was winning him there, you know. Man said, me I run this. I am the coach. And him get fired again. So that man try to tell us, say, Coach Theodore will take up everything what the man must say. If the man him say do this, him run. Him is not a strong leader. And that's why the thing that happened to him.
Then that's why I look for him and tell you, say, it come down to this now where if the team lose, he might get fired. And if him do what them say, he might get fired. But him never make the stand where him comes and say, you're one. Me I go lose per my accord.
Mm.
So if it go wrong from my side and him want to fire me, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a mix of everything that take place because there's no way me I look point and I say, listen me now go look on the money and say, boy, because every people look on things different in the brother, because I will tell you this. You see, the same time when Bull Bay, I tell you, say Bull Bay win, see the budget, I score the 2 goals in the final, the brother will own the team. Look at me and say, boy, I'm come check him for that thing. I want to go team, I say, want to the rest of the player them. Ryan, history, I know I don't get 10 cents.
I attack for the rest of them.
Ryan, because that's me. You understand? So we in a situation where me I refer to back say Tapana stand up to where him believe in him. As a player and as a coach. Because listen me, all the man say it best enough. And all of the coaches tell you say player win, coach lose.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do if you are coach a team, you have to do the thing then for win. Because listen, I say to you, you see, if you tell me say no play this man and I play the man and me I win, you think I can do me nothing?
Can't do nothing, brother.
Because me I get the result. You see me? But it's so sad because listen to me I said to you. And that's why I feel say me need to change with the MPP upon the JFF because the nation is supposed to suffer because of people decision what they make. And you know the funniest thing about it? Nobody can hold accountable for it more than Tapper. So
Tapper,
even if somebody that play behind the scene,
man who caused the eruption of the team to brother, the English-based player and all of them things, brother. He start from the coach, where the man come on national television and tell him say, yo, him you talk to the English-based player them, he make him assistant talk to the English-based player them.
So when a game, all the instruction of a pass, so then that matter the decision matters something. You see the thing is, we have to understand now, Ryan. You see the program that we are doing, yeah? you're gonna have a man where him contribute, but under your favorite person. Yeah? He contribute to the football of Jamaica, but him not going to be a favorite person. But he's a professional. You're still going to run an interview with him because you have a program around.
Right.
You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
So Tapa can't come on and say, he made the other coach do it. That's the way he go wrong. You have to take it up because you're the coach.
Yeah.
And from you in charge as a coach, Ryan, anybody will come on and need your watch as a coach. You're supposed to can communicate with them. And I like them to talk a different language.
No, because let me tell you something, brother. This is how me get car. Me always get the exclusive them. You know. This is what a player tell me that they just remove. Coach Whitmore communication is not the greatest. He can speak to the Jamaican player them. And me I say, if he can speak to the Jamaican player them, why he cannot speak to the English player? And them speak the different, them speak same language. At this so, the segregation go on, brother. The thing I go on from the Gold Cup, brother. And I say, yo, JFF, chop off the manage, brother. We can't go into the World Cup qualify with this. Brother, I'm the first man come out right on YouTube and tell them, say, yo, no, get rid of the money. The people them say, yo, Ryan, it's too late. It's too late. So me I say, what do you mean by too late? I mean, say QPR fire the manager. It's 5 games left to go for try stand a chance. This is a professional football. Oh, player. My youth. Yo, man, tell you, brother. Some of the fans, brother, some of them called this on the team not qualifying, brother. Some of the fans, them when I come, the man them give me the more. Oh. And some of even my co-worker them, the vlogger them, brother. I beat them to, brother.
Find the excuse.
The man them talk about, yo, it's too early and it's too 3 weeks before the World Cup qualify. All the new coach I get for know him, new player them. Brother, I'm modern time this, brother. Brother, when I come, I'm going to tell the man, say, we're not going no World Cup. As long as Whitmore the coach, we're not going no World Cup. Because me see enough with Coach Theodore Whitmore in that World Cup. He's not good enough. Tactically, he's not good enough. He don't know when to change. He don't know when to make a change. He don't, my youth. Coach Whitmore is like the what do I call it? The boaty. When the team want to support, Coach Whitmore will give the other team that support them. Why not give the Reggae Boyz the support? Bad change at bad time.
Let me tell you something. Coaching not easy. Yeah?
Of course, it's easy, Bridget. It is. No. You make it hard as a coach.
No, because listen what I say to you.
Don't change it.
Ryan, why me I say coaching not easy, you know? You see, in the football, may I remind you something? If you used to play the game, yeah, and you're going to be a coach now, you see, if when you play the game, you couldn't understand the game. In the game, when you play it, it's harder for you to be a coach, you know? Because remember, say you're in the game and you understand the game and you could have correct things and you could have communicate and fix it. Now you're on the sideline and look. So you're going to see the thing them even clearer. No. So no. When you're setting shot, when you're setting need fit for tap up, yeah, who not forgot too much because if they got the space I create. So all of them things you as a coach have to look at. Yeah? But when me look on when Jamaica play, the decision them will make with the train them, the play them, I wonder if even when we watch some of the English players play them, if I them may say I playing in the Premier League. You understand what I say to you?
Yeah.
These are things where I look for you and I say, I don't know if the instruction where the coach give them make them a play so or naturally them a play so are them not good. So sometimes you have to look on even that. Me not tell you say me not take up a Tapa, you know, because Tapa communication skill one of the best in terms of control the play them. Because what me I tell you, Ryan, in spite I only say this about Aleman get on for play for him though.
Yeah.
And as a coach, no matter what level you're a coach, if you can't get the team to play for you, it's a lot harder for you to get a positive result. So you as a coach can deal with the segregation part where me go tell you, Ryan, as the assistant coach, if you talk to that set of money, and me as a coach talk to that set of money. No, more of a team setting. Alright, even so the Englishman then come, yeah, me have my team plan, my idea. Me and them talk one-on-one. To the hero them a play what me expect from them. So all of them things, him as a coach have to do it to build the band with him and the player them. Yeah? You show them what you want.
No one English based player in our team, brother.
Eh?
Man, say no one English based player in our team. Brother.
No, I feel so we don't need English based player in our player. But you see the thing is, when me I say to you,
it's too much.
And I really too much now. I'm gonna show you where I go on. Why all of this happen? When we go 98, we have a core base of player in a Jamaica player now. So if you look on it, when you have the core of player, they play together. If you bring in 1, 2, or 3, or even 5 players, maybe a 3 you could have get in a squad like when we had a Jamaica team. So you still have 9 players we are play together more. But when you come to BAM and bring in more overseas player and less player we are play together, it's go harder. And when you check it now, Ryan, the football changed now. Most of the players in the overseas. How much local based player they are Jamaica are starting in the Jamaica team. Me don't know, yeah. But what me I said to you, say, when them player come from them flight, me don't know. Me does I say. Because this is how football I go. People that get them instruction. Look on Brazil, look on Argentina. Look on the whole of them team there. They may go play one team, you know. Them man then get for them data on the team when they go play already. Or they might expect them to play and what them want them to do, you know. Because there's no way 2-day training session. Yeah? Or 1 training session before the game. I go get you to play. Yeah? So at the system where you play, you make the man them understand the system and everything. That's you may say the football stay with. So me I wonder if them do all of them things.
No, them not do it. Let me tell you something, Mama. A Jamaican player just get a big $1 million move to go somewhere in the world. And him forward some message to me and say, yo, Ryan, this is my new role and this is the club. Remember, you know, him not go to the club yet, you know. They on holiday and him send over him gym schedule, him send over when him for come back, and this is our play, this is your style of play, and this is the system, and this is what I expect from you. Who you think write up that? The coaching staff write up that, send it in our email, and him get it. And the man say, yo, Ryan, look here. The man send me the email, send me an email, and say, Ryan, look here. Same thing with the Jamaican, same thing with the other team, the Canada them, Buchanan and all of them. Them get things in them email and say, yo, this is what I expect from you, this is the style of play, this is how we play, and such and such. In a Jamaica, we have the JFF, like 15, 16 of them are travel with the team. What them 16 man they do? Why the president have to travel with the team? When you look across CONCACAF, how many times the president travel with the team? Yeah, pick up space, brother. Yeah, pick up space. Too much money I spend there, so too much money I spend where we have 15 people from the JV that travel with the team. When we could have all of them money that we have put, we could have get somebody who deal with the coach, the coaching staff, email all of the player them what we expect and thing, or the Jamaica.
For the game then.
We so
when you analyze the game or you want the team to play, you send the information, say, boy, you're going to start and you're going to run a 1 training session. Bear in mind, these are the things that we expect if you operate in that space because of this we look for how we're going to operate. These are the things where they play them get. Where you be the Brazil and big team them though.
They may get enough time and this one I tell you, man.
And them things I then get so when the coach say we're going to play Venezuela. Venezuela play that way. So this are the squad we assemble and we pick the man and say, boy, this is what we expect to play. You understand? Them things in Jamaica and we have all the people them for them things now. So when I say to you, if you look on the man them when they come and play, Ryan, and you be honest, and you bring so much people from different parts. Yeah, we all have play football. Yeah, but if you look on the other team, them, you have to see the other team them with chemistry. We don't have the chemistry.
One of the biggest problem was kill we, brother. And we try our best not to speak about the Football Federation, but it's hard. All right, look at this example, Mark. We are reasonable football now. What Canada use to prepare them team for the World Cup qualify? Them use the Gold Cup and them use the Nation League. Them get all of them player. Them could have played the biggest club in the world. Once Canada call Annie and say, yo, once in a injury is a FIFA window, come and play the Nation League. Come and play the Gold Cup. This is where our preparation start for the World Cup qualifier campaign come. Remember, Canada prepared this team from 2017. In 2017, we beat Canada with that same team, Canadian team where them have a play. 2017 when we got the World Cup final. While them a depend span, them are prepare for the 2022 World Cup. This. So it's so far for them mindset. Here is our problem, brother. See, here's our problem. All right. The JFF, them love short-term thing. Them love that because the more them the short-term thing, the more money them are benefit to them pocket. All right. We are prepared for the World Cup for 2026 World Cup. It's a play now our backyard, right? We have the Nation League coming up in this year. And we have the Gold Cup coming up next year. Nation League, we are going to use 90% of the player them who play in the USL and the MLS and in the Jamaican Premier League to play the Nation League to prepare. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Gold Cup come, you try to find some of the English-based player them. Or you wait till the last minute to go call them. And then World Cup qualifier come, you come with 20 more English-based players and get the coach decision and say, boy, the man are good, them are playing in the top league. The JFF needs to go and get money and get the English ball of them. So here's my strategy, man. Is if you now come play the Nation League, don't bother come for boy play World Cup qualifier.
Or the Gold Cup. Or the Gold Cup. You have to come one of the tournaments.
You have to come both. Because when America call you, brother, them come.
They come both, but you're going on. Remember, say, if you look on the TV with Anthony, them have really control over them. Because come like the club, them have more say, but them play them more than even.
No, brother.
The federation.
The last World Cup qualify game them with Jamaica play. Whatsap didn't want Mikel Antonio to come. Them don't. But the man say, yo, me love Jamaica, and them a come. It no matter what you say, me a come. You have the last say as a player. But how many of our players them have that leverage and that big like Mikel Antonio?
No, but when I say to you, where Jamaica put in place for the player them. Because when I say to you, you say Jamaica, the tournament before and then you have the Gold Cup, if Jamaica did bring all of them overseas players, they have a better result because at least they get the team a play. You just see the play them a play together.
Yeah, but them want to do that, you know. But the coach keep on saying don't want no more of them.
So listen what me I said to you. This is the question. Because I not follow it up like how you follow it up. But what me ask is that from my point of view as a player and a man with some coaching, why you only want assemble your best set of players where you can get to play a tournament before your World Cup qualify? That means that you know where you have at hand to use. Why you only want that? You understand, Mr. Ryan? It can't make sense the way I do. Because if you're going on a farm tournament, you want all your strong players them to come in your squad, play the tournament, and then when you're going to the World Cup qualifying, you know your option them where you have. If a man get injured, Ryan, me knows all right. Ryan get injured, me go replace him with another player, so because me just see that player too. Because the only time that you're gonna really get the player them to come in and play together as a team before you're going to the tournament for qualify for the World Cup qualify them. So why you wouldn't want to play them?
Even in the same Gold Cup, the brother, the man have some player where in man even play them. Him just a play. All right, and that's what I tell people when people come tell me, say, we know enough to get fire. I say, why I'm not supposed to get fire? 16 player Whitmore has been calling in the national team. 16 of them for the 5-year day in the brother. 16 player. 98% of the time when him call the national team, him call him 16 player. 16 of them. That almost are the whole squad that are starting level and changes where you can make. So you have enough player who have the ban already. But some of them 16 players that Whitmore still a stick to, them not good enough, brother.
True.
Them not good enough. And then this is the thing when I tell you, say the cycle will keep on happen over and over. Nation League is not a big competition. It's not a lot of money in it. The JFF now use them head and say, yo, what? You know, say 2026 World Cup will build a team. All right? This World Cup qualify campaign, we don't fail already. Let's all of us sit down on the table and discuss the football. So the age group going forward is 20 to 21. So rebuild. So when 2026 World Cup, them going to be 24, 25 in them peak. Right? You try to get as much practice game with team. It no matter which team across the world, but every international break, you have practice game playing. See? We can hardly find practice game for play. JFF don't want to call the English based player them for the Nation League because them say too expensive.
Alright, I'll stop the money with them forget.
Them, brother, them are one of the problems we're in right now, man. The UK based player them to come and play the Nation League, mix with whoever we mix it with. Them are tell us say you for flying 8 or 9 UK based player. Them could have used cheap form and a cheaper. But them now look on the bigger picture, brother.
So why you gonna use the man them play in the World Cup qualifier where never play in the tournament where you can't know what they make out of?
And that may I tell you, and this is why now me may I tell you the truth, man. If me I prepare for the Nation League, and I can understand how the player them feel. Because them a human being. And me was a footballer. If me I play for Jamaica, I play the Nation League, all of the friendly game them, and all of the Gold Cup game. And when World Cup qualifier come around, them are gonna tell me, say, yo, them are gonna bring in Englishman. Me I go mad.
Honestly, me that upset too.
Me I go mad. But you have a wear or you do the thing, brother. Or you break it. Or you do the thing, brother. The JFF and Coach Whitmore, and them make you feel this World Cup qualifier. Because first and foremost, Mark, the man them allow 9 players to have the most stock in the dressing room. 9 players. See? Them mash up the thing, brother. I make one of that, right? The JFF, the 9 player them, and Coach Theodore, he's the one who start come out to the media. Remember when the first time we played Jamaica against Panama, and the man them asked him, Mikel Antonio, big striker, scoring a lot of goals for West Ham. You better not tell me what the man say. The man, this is not a one-man team. Or if you talk to one of your player them, and Mikel Antonio, a man come in here and say, oh, this is not a one-man team. And or if you make them speech.
All I'm not say as a coach, yeah, he must score a goal for West Ham around the open, can't bring him scoring goal for Jamaica. You're done.
That's not a better answer.
Yeah, that's done.
I them thing them out, bro. You see the Panama game there, brother, a war between the Panama game where we lose 3-0. A war in a national stadium. Man, then a stadium, man, Jamaican players. So them English boy no good. Them no good. You see it? And a big meet before the game. World Cup qualifying, brother. Who for play, who for start, who for this, who for... We have to play them money because we book them ticket. You understand?
So why, listen to me, I said to you. If the JFF and Tapper them offers them fire Tapper, but going forward, all of them things you need for result. Because listen to me, I said to you. If you have a squad of player, yes, it don't make sense to bring a man from overseas and you not play, man. And it don't make no sense to bring the man when in the right if you bring the man because you're gonna bring 9 new players starting on one team. And in a corner league discount, the corner league when you say you're gonna bring 9 new man and start on one team. Because if you watch World Cup qualify with England, the other team them, even if them win a match and them gonna play a weak team, they might drop the most player, they might drop out is maybe 4 or 5, but them keep certain the foundation of their team and keep it. And then as the game go and the result go, they make the change them. But we in a situation where you have to win a must with situation. You can't change so much player at one time. So
brother, I'm going to tell you our stats with Coach Theodore Whitmore. I'm going to find it because I write them down, you know. See?
come like you have a book on top of one.
Eh?
You have a book on top of.
No, man, because the whole incident, man, I have to do my research and check up, man. All right. See? From 2017, the 1st of January, Coach Theodore Whitmore signed a 5-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
See? This year, after the World Cup, because all them set the 5-year contract, after the World Cup, it'll be him ender in contract.
Yeah.
See? Before the World Cup kick off, the first game against Mexico, he was receiving a $850,000 Jamaican dollar a month.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, them tell him, say, yo, listen, when the World Cup qualify campaign kick in, we're going to give you an extra $150,000 Jamaican dollars. It'll make $1 million.
Yeah.
Remember, in the top, resign before, you know. Resign, you know.
Yeah.
And say, oh, I love monkey money them that game. So resign and think. And the government step in and Babsy Green them help and can give him a good salary. Can you believe that the 5-year Coach Theodore Whitmore planning this team for the World Cup qualifier campaign? This World Cup. The man used 98 players. The man used 98 players. See? 3 win, 7 loss, and 5 draw. That time at 2021. See? All right. So, you know much game Coach Theodore Whitmore win as a Reggae Boyz manager in the 5-year? Yes.
How much you win? 10?
10. No man, he win 23 game.
Mm-hmm.
23 game he win against Football Minerals team.
Okay.
Against the Barbados and Suriname and all of them team there, but still credit. 16 loss, 13 job. See? In them 5 years as the Reggae Boyz coach. Joke. This is joke, brother. 98 player, brother, for 5 years.
That means in the final core.
Don't tell me that him find a core Mark Miller.
In the final core.
The man have 16 player when him call 23 man every time him a call. Junior Flemings, Shamal Nicholson, Andre Blake, Cameron Taxi Lawrence, Damian Lowe, Alvas Powell, O'Neal Fisher, Corey Burke, Javon East, that's 10. And then the list goes on. Make you name them. Let me find the list.
No,
him have 16 player where him call. Every time him call the national team, him call 16 player.
So warm to the other player them.
Every minute a mismatch. Every minute him call him 16 player there. This minute, this man a drop out. That minute, this man a drop out. I know one of the things what cause this too. The same player with them and negotiate with the JFF at the time, last year, where 23 new player play against America. Remember, you know, them man are prepare for the work. Them time them know so we're not gonna work up. Them man are prepare them team for more long. Everybody are prepare. While we still a Japan change. 98 player. And people tell me say, this man should still keep him job?
Nah, but you see the thing is, we have a squad, yeah? And if you have to pick a squad for your World Cup qualified over a period of time, you must can establish a player for each position or even 3 players because it's a national team. You must can establish 3 players for each of the position them because it's a national team. Yeah? We understand the role and the system and where you are playing. So you must can establish that as a coach. Yeah? Moving from this, if we bring in new player, the player must can do better than the player that we have in the squad. So we drop out a man we have to work with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it come down as when I sit here say, I don't know where the man I think, because if you ask any other footballer, will leave football and going to coach, leave from playing days and going to coaching, they will tell you, say, this is how they approach it when they deal with it. And the difference, you see the difference with the national settings? Yeah? We can have a system where the national team play. You understand? And you pick the player then to fit the system. A club team different, because I remember say a club team, you maybe have X amount of player. Yeah? And you still can't do it at a club with the system same, but we say it's a national team. So, what me I say? If me I play for the national team, Ryan, yeah?
Yeah.
And it no matter where me there in the world, I'm supposed to understand the system of how the national team plays. So when I come in, yeah, and maybe just a tactical change and the coach will move and do. I'm supposed to brief upon because I understand how the system and how the national team use. You understand what I say to you? When we don't have the identity, because I look on the team and look at Panama. When Panama are playing, you can't see Panama shape and identity out on the field. What am I doing? You can't see them intent, you know. So you say coaching take place with the team. In terms of the information, I don't understand where the coach are trying to get crash them. When we are playing now with Jamaica, and me keep on to tell them, you see, if we could have played the team football, then with the individual football ability of the player, them come in place in a certain area on the field, we can't go real far because we have skilled player with the ability to do a part there.
Bro.
Huh?
Bro, we have good player, brother.
Yeah, but when we talk about we have a team of play as a team. And that I might take over the years, top of the team is that the team now play as a team. They might win a match, but how convincingly we win the match.
Yeah. Individual brilliant sometimes.
You know, that may I say to you, but in terms of team play, where you see the team move the ball, so carry it, so come back around so you create a space around this. So you understand? When I get them little thing there from the team. You understand? And most of the time we look on the football and we talk and we say all of them things about the football. But what may I say to you? You see, we have people who are there in a JFF. The question we have to ask, Ryan, is if they mean the football good or if they want the football to go to another level. Because, Ryan, you see, most of the team at Jamaica play in a World Cup qualifier. Yeah, them in a problem to play it now and beat them. But tell a man say, Jamaica beat Japan 2-0. But that 2-0 that Jamaica get Japan 98. The Japan comes so far when me as a Jamaican I say, I think Jamaica can beat Japan for now.
Yeah, so Japan under 23 team are beat up the Reggae Boyz senior team 5.
That may I tell you, brother, because the man them put them things and organize them things. We not organize our one. You understand what I said? We don't have nothing organized. We don't have nothing. So they look on the crop. Look on the crop of player them. Yeah, if our senior team can't beat them under 20, yeah, you can imagine say, at them same youth, they got 2 sons senior, you know.
Yeah. So
for them future look bright. With our future there, because we don't have a feeder. We don't have a feeder. You understand? Remember one time them when you play even Boys Town, you have an under 20 team. Yeah? So if I say the club they have the under 20 team, so we have a structured team where if a youth tournament that come up, they can look in this for the youth them. Or even the senior team have a feed that come from this. And all of them things are cut out of the football. You understand?
I'm telling you, bitch.
So back then the avenue for the football, the better because when we are played, we have them under 20 team and you find say so much of you them play because them come in the squad. Peter Gaggle put them in the squad to come in. Nice senior team.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have a transition phase. Right now, we have the national team. We have a transition phase.
None of that, brother.
No transition. And me don't know if them things say that are the right way to go. You understand? I don't know if that are the right way to go. But we need transition because this is what I said to you. Whether football play over a period of time where people will drop out and people will come in. Yeah? So the quicker we can get better player to replace the person up where I get all of them can focus on them future play for them club football, you know. And the younger youth them are focus younger, stronger. I will think about the national team and can play them club football too. You understand what I said to you? Because if you look for most of our players them, yeah. When you look on the tax range, you look Shamar Nichols alright because I'm young still. You understand what I said to you? But you look on the next World Cup campaign, how much of them money we play now?
Campaign
about for use. And even although we are thinking about for use them, what we are putting in place organize them as a team, as a body going forward for the next World Cup. And it's hard and it might ask JFF to me them have a plan. Going forward with the football, they do have a plan.
They have a plan for steal the money, brother.
maybe that one day you bang on with it.
They have a plan for drive Rose Rise, brother, and them business going well and stuff, pitching. But I don't know, man. It's going to take a miracle for us to win him the bridging. Cause many seats get better. No time.
And you know the thing is, you have past player where they make the sacrifice in but you see the strugglers where you tell me say them all go through them. I say boy in a sense then go through the idiot there. Alright, look for even Cameroon with Eto. Eto transition forget the president over there was a smooth transition.
Am I the president?
Yeah. For Cameroon.
Yeah.
They must have the most African nation cup, you know. It is a smooth transition. These are the problems we have at Jamaica. We do have a smooth transition with people playing football coming in at JFF. Them don't want them there.
Them know nobody come and let out the cat outside.
No, because it's true. Alright. The problem is, remember, say you used to play, you know. And if you used to play and see where the player them got you on the suffer and say, oh, them a live, then they feel comfortable with you coming at them forum. I feel them second because you also know the player them supposed to get better. Or them deserve better.
Deserve. And one day, why may I tell you, brother, but you don't know, brother.
You know, say, I'll give you something. Michael told me play for
Michael Tolle, the center half where you just play for.
No man, forward him play. Michael Tolle. He have one something named Unsung Hero. One charity thing where him look about, and to me, the program they support Jamaica player. We fall upon our time. The program they reach out to them more than our JFF. We are the governing body for Jamaica. Support them ex-national player there, you know.
Them thing they may tell you about, brother.
You might not know if you know about it, but Michael told you have one program.
Yeah, man, when build house and them thing for the player, them man.
We ain't go get sponsorship and thing, but when me I say him do more for the player them with them thing when I do him charity thing when I do more than JFF, and a JFF supposed to look out for the past player them if them have far and rough time, them not there for them.
Right, brother. Can't sit down here for 6, 7, 8 hours and talk, brother. Only listen and fly to them.
So as I tell you, my brother, the long and short of it, and everybody things are gonna work out for. But what me I said to you, say, if me and you know, say we're gonna support a venture where we put money in it, but at least we're gonna see the result with the people them and see the people them get things done. And you say people life a change and be better. You're gonna want to be a part of it. But as we have said to you now, maybe JFF could even come up with a venture because if just the football alone, you can't see the money. All the other man out on the road where we need an assistant, maybe a bed, a fridge, a stove, or wife, and get it. So as I may tell you something, it's sad, Ryan. Yeah, but the football, as I may tell you in Jamaica, we have to take a drastic change in terms of leadership because the leadership are the problem. To me, leadership are the problem.
That's the biggest problem, brother. Without a good leader, brother. See? Club come to Liverpool, brother. The man tell you, say, yo, 5 years. We get back on track. 5 years, brother. And look what we achieve. Remember, you know, them have the bag of money, you know. And Klopp as the leader, come and dictate to them and I say, listen, this is how it run, this is how it do. So we have to reap the benefit right now, yeah?
No, you see the thing is, you know, listen to me, I said to you. You need professional people, yeah, who understand and have aim to do for them job. So if you bring in a coach to do him job, get a coach where you feel confident, competent, you know, confident, and the coach competent for them job. We need to bring in people like them, yeah. You understand? Because we can't have a coach where you're coaching national team and you're solely and fully in charge. To use your coaching power and your skill. Yeah? We're not supposed to bring in a player from overseas. I mean, as him fit. If you're going to help the squad. Because it don't make no sense. Should I play overseas? You're going to bring me in. Because I play overseas. Me have to bring value to the team. You understand? So all of them things, discussion of a wall, and they will make the decision. So that's why, as we have said, the tournament them play, we bring in the player them and play the tournament. But the long and short of it, the football now will get better if for the way we are going. We need somebody to make representation in terms of to represent from the national team where play to the government, and they can relate something back to FIFA. Because you see, you have all the channel them, you know. So if you feel something go wrong, people can use the avenue, because I think we have avenues for all of them things. You understand what I said to you?
Hey, boy, Ryan. Come on for my name. Stop black my food, brother.
Which Ryan?
It's Ryan.
I want to say you black them food, Ryan.
So man in from the JFF, brother. So, man, you know what I mean? You don't have to go college for this.
So Ryan, them are going to beat me too, but it don't really matter to me. Because I'm not going to do more coaching course, so they can't black it, see me.
And the people them who are coach them to need to go get educated to, brother. I beat all of them, brother. The man them who coach them need to go get educated too. And me I tell you this, as a coach, there's no way you can tell a player say you run 20 laps and you can't run 10. And Boris Johnson coach me at Excel, sir. And the line where I run slow, him come at the front of the line and him step it up and him run with it. And say, come on, Jen, come on. And him down the front and then him slow down and him go at the back. And who at the back, him say, yo, go up at the front, man. Me as a captain, me always the behind the back. Always the behind the back when it come on to running. Because I don't like running. You see it? But when it come on to the match day, I'm not going to let down the team. Like I always did it. But Mark Miller, Bridging, we could have go on and on, Bridging, and speak about the situation, how it should change in Jamaica, how we should go forward. I can't tell you this. Most of them still on a list right now. And them good all that say, I want to them two fool. Continue make millions of dollars and pump in our go-go club and them stuff there. See? So yeah. So them can go and talk. That them are sit down right now and I say, is him, Virgin, but me I tell you this, bro. I really appreciate you come and share your story with the host and thing. Learn a lot from it. And I even know say win Manning Cup and Olivia Shield, Virgin. You understand? I even know say win Premier League. So all of these things, we are here for the farmer player to come and sit down and have a talk with Ryan LFC. I'm not going to get the present player them now because them think I am the bad apple, but looking on the thing, brother, criticize, it's fun to do better.
No, but Ryan, the funniest thing about it, you have past player where that company program and talk and share for them view, honestly.
Bro, me have a whole heap of every I don't know one past player or company thing and praise the JFF.
No, because them see it and them get a whole raw deal. You understand what I'm saying? They get a whole raw deal.
For real, brother.
And you have player with player because this brother your name Bigot Andrew Sinclair, where used to play for Portmore United.
Mm-hmm.
Him back in the days, them say when I play for PMU, say he will get a Newcastle interested in him thing come on Newcastle England, and JFF never deal with the people them thing go. So you so far the thing I come from.
Long time, brother. Let me tell you how it run in the football federation, brother. It's a clique of them. It's a network of them. And you know Jamaica very small. Link with who, and it's a very clique. But when I get the story 2 weeks ago, the man say, Ryan, you could have beat up your gum to the sewer on YouTube. Because I always beat up my gum them, brother. Is it? You could have beat till died kingdom come. Nothing now will change. Unless the money in it, you say, all right, you're going to take a change. Nothing now change. Me I tell you, say, the man, them tell me, say, them a plan to get around the system with the new thing of FIFA come put in place. And the election will come up in the next year. Clean, the president win already.
So, basically, you're going to have an opponent then.
No, bro. The opponent could have come with $1 billion. I could have Lime, I could have Digicel, I could have Nike, I could have Umber, I supply with the chaining kit. I could have Nike, I could have this. We could have get LeBron James for rock the Jamaican jersey going at the NBA and the camera they pan him, like the Liverpool stuff. We could have all of them, man. If LeBron James come tomorrow and say, I help Jamaican football and he want pump some money now, I want to be the president. Like Craig Butler. The man make Craig Butler cry. Come on the program here. The man to Ryan help me. And for you hear the man I tell you say, Craig fight with them, brother. May I tell you this, brother. May I tell you say your ambassador come with all the corporate Jamaica panning side, brother. And before even the election start, brother, the president win it. And if you realize, you know why people are going to steal, the people in the JFF are going to love that president. Yeah. So like our captain that come out playing and say, yo, I fire Tapper Whitmore a morning. He must say to the media, have a press conference, and I fire him a morning. Captain Naga Hawks, the board, the decision what him supposed to make, he might make that decision and say, yo, fire, you perform 4. The president, is if anything, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You see, the people them are around the president, they are going to put him in back. You see, any decision we are going to make, if him come on an interview, and them say, what happened to Coach Taylor Whitmore? Listen, it's not in my hand alone. The board will have to sit down and discuss. So them love, me I tell you God Almighty, them love Mike Ricketts. Them love him because guess what? Him get them involved.
In a decision making.
Yes. Him now have the balls there, like captain stand up and say, yo, I'm me the man, I'm me run this. And we all know say the president only have the name. He must fair work off. May I tell you, Mark, you don't know, but may I tell you, I go deep until it stressed me. I go deep, Mark.
Okay, my brother.
Brother, I go deep. I go deep, and that's how the man them. You see, when they're in a situation, they know what got my brother. May I tell you, it's hard. When you know they're in a situation, I say, boy, Ryan, this I got me, man. May I tell you, it's hard, brother. It's hard. And
Ryan, is that the inner idea? You know, we have to just hope for the best and hope we can see.
got hope for that, brother.
You know, we have to hope say it in a fall and deaf ear, and you know, you can reach out to some people where you can make you know, change in the football industry and hope, you know, it can be better for the future of the football, because that's the aim still, because we love it no matter how it go. We are Jamaican and we are support and we love it. Win, lose or draw. So you know, we have to just hope say the powers will be where here it can make some change, you know.
Brother, I tell you, say go for a hope roll, go buy that, go buy a hope. The whole and pan hopes, and that I go kill with brother. But this me the whole and pan hopes, and look what the man them did to me.
Paul, brother, and the man bring all of us, Paul, for give you the thing, brother. You don't even know me vex my youth.
He's done, Ryan.
Come give to yourself, brother.
No, Ryan, you good man.
Why
Right.
put on all of us, Paul, brother?
No, Ryan, easy, easy.
You don't even know me vex my youth. Why put on all of us, Paul? Why bring all of us, Paul, brother? Give out thing, brother. All of us, Paul, and give a lion, my youth. You don't even know me vex my youth. Oh my God, why put on all of us, Paul, brother? Oh my God, brother.
It's hard.
I hope I go kill you, brother. I hope kill me the other day. I mean, now make it kill me no more. So
Don't worry yourself, my family.
yo, brother, I hope. Me done with the hope. I know what hope can do to me, brother. Hope make me a 6 painkiller, brother. 6 that night, I can't remember. Nearly overdose myself, brother. And because of hope.
No worry yourself, Ryan. Now that's part of life. Ryan, a quick one, yeah? You say we start Manning Cup team.
Yeah.
We'll keep a 35th anniversary get together with the man them. So who the America will fly down, and who the England, whoever will fly down. We are trying to keep something the 3rd of June, somewhere there about. We are trying to line it up.
Yeah.
In a location that St. Mary, you know. So we are trying to bring in all of the man them who they and family member who can come in. Suppose I get in touch with Coach Charlie Man for him come to, you know, because I will link him up and things still, because we left him out, you know.
Yeah, man, if you want
nice vibes.
number, we'll push the number send from here.
Yeah, man. So don't worry yourself, my brother. Now watch your face, yeah?
Yeah, man, enough respect, man. Enough
Yeah, man.
love and appreciate your forward, bro. Go have a sleep.
Yeah,
And
man.
myself, I'm going to take a walk over the weekend within the house. I'm going to take a walk before I go lie down.
Yeah, man. All right. Respect, my brother. Blessings, eh?
Blessing, yeah.
All right.
All right, here you have it, Reggae Boyz fans, Reggae Boyz Nation. We have an exclusive interview with the farmer, Harbour View farmer, up camp, the JDF devastated striker, both left and right. He will kill you with it and stuff. Appreciate everybody who joining. Make sure you guys like the video and share your thought down in the comment section. If you're watching back on the replay, thank you guys for watching.
Top of your top coach. With more, no more. It is not the player them fault. All of them players, I know them as baller. All of them players playing the Championship, Premier League, or MLS. Me not see why when they get all of them baller and put them one place, them can't make a 5-yard pass.